What's going on, everyone? What's going on, man? Back for another one. Back for another one, man. Wasn't planning on going live tonight, but you know how it is when you got some developing situations. You got some breaking news. You always got to be ready to hit that button and prepare for anything to go into battle. But what's going on, everyone, man? Welcome back to the Dirty Bird Fly Through. Um, Man, we had quite a time last night. I'll tell y'all, man, we had quite a time last night. Take care of some business, man. We ran it real late last night. So yeah, man, yeah. Man, still shout out to obviously the OG3 Dirty, and shout out to home team Blackberry, for the show last night. Um, but back here with another one, man. Tonight we're gonna be talking about actually something that broke earlier today, and then the result of it. Atlanta Falcons offensive tackle Kaleb McGary announced his retirement earlier today. Now, um, Kaleb McGary has been dealing with injury issues kind of throughout his whole career. Um, as I think we know, last year, right before the season started, he suffered a knee injury that kept him out of all of last season. And we really hadn't honestly heard much of anything about him since the end of the season, obviously, with all the new changes and things like that. Um, Really, man, since then we hadn't really heard much about Kaleb McGary and his where he stood. We had heard obviously about Michael Penix. We'd heard about Billy Bowman a little bit. Um, but we really hadn't heard anything about Kaleb McGary. Obviously, with a new system and a new coach and all that, um, man, it can hold on. It can really be a very much uh, let's see. Um, it kind of threw some questions in, but we hadn't heard really a lot about Kaleb McGary and where his rehab stood. But the news came out earlier today that Kaleb McGary will be retiring after 7 years in the NFL. I think what's actually interesting is Kaleb McGary, I believe, has actually a heart condition that we
Right.
found out about right before his rookie year, and he's really been battling with that. He's been battling with that ever since he was born, but he's been battling with that throughout his entire career. Obviously, his career got off to a pretty rocky start, but he did get things together. He did become a hell of a run blocker. The Falcons did end up giving him an extension in 2023, and he was becoming a solid part of the offensive line. But obviously, with him missing last season and now these injury issues, man, it's just it put an early end to his career. And sometimes that's what happens in the NFL. Sometimes, you just at that point, Caleb McGarry, he's 31 years old. He's not necessarily young anymore. He probably really had to ask himself how much more of it, was he even going to be able to squeeze out, and how much of it um, was really worth it in the end, man. So that's what you gotta think about. Um, so Caleb McGarry, obviously, no hard feelings for him retiring. I mean, man is doing what he had to do. He did what he had to do, and you can't hate him for it. But obviously, it did put the Falcons in a tough position when the news first broke. I think a lot of us, thought, man, what are we gonna do, as far as that blind side, which is a very important position with two left-handed quarterbacks on this team. Um, you know, could that potentially change plans for the draft coming up in 2 weeks? Or are the Falcons going to go out and make a signing? Well, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. The Falcons didn't waste any time. They went out and they signed Jawan Taylor, one of the top offensive tackles remaining in free agency. Spent some time with the Chiefs and in Jacksonville. He was actually a part of the same draft class as Kaleb McGary. And he's also a couple years younger, man. He was drafted by the Jacksonville Jaguars in 2019. with the 35th pick. Um, Spent his first 4 years there, and spent the last 3 years with the Kansas City Chiefs. Um, and make no mistake that Jawan Taylor is absolutely capable of starting. And some concerns. Well, his career, he's had some shortcomings, particularly with false starts, but with one of the best offensive line coaches in the league, and Bill Callahan, and him only being 28 years old, there's a very real chance that you know that this could actually work out nicely. I actually really like this signing. I like this move. He's only 28. Um, so even though obviously you hate it for Kaleb McGary, happy that he, obviously you can't necessarily say he was able to go out on his own terms. Kind of that you have to believe that these injuries probably did put an early end to his career. But definitely wish him the best, man. No hard feelings. This could actually end up working out for the Falcons. I really actually do like this move from Ian Cunningham. And let me tell you something about Ian Cunningham, man. This guy don't play around. And this actually, in my opinion, what this entire situation told me is that Ian Cunningham has a sense of urgency that Terry Fontenot just did not have. Man, if this would have happened with Terry probably would have tried to wait it out until the draft and probably would have tried to draft someone like the third round to replace the spotter. He would have waited until after the draft, after minicamp, and then he would have probably brought someone in and signed, them as like a. That in reality they're a high-end backup, but you're asking them to play one of the most important positions on this team. Ian Cunningham ain't doing that. He's not playing around. He knew a position had to be addressed. He wasted no time in addressing it. So, man, Ian Cunningham, I see that man has added again. He's not wasting any time, and that I think is one of the things that we already see he is clearly better at than Terry Fontenot. Cowboy.
Hey, what's going on, Mr. Chandler? What's going on? How we
What's going on,
doing
brother?
this evening?
How you been?
Hey, man, working hard, trying to get this content, man, get together so I can go ahead and get it done before the week is out.
Shoot,
Try to drop like 3 videos before Saturday, so I'm hard at it. The press conference happened today. Kaleb McGary, he's he retired, and I haven't did my video on Brian Robinson, so I got my hands full. People are waiting, people are asking questions, people commenting on past videos, so I'm still answering questions, still haven't caught up, but hey, man, I enjoy this, man. I enjoy it.
hey, and I want to talk about the Kevin Stefanski stuff too, and also the video that was released earlier today by the Falcons of him giving his first speech to the team. I want to talk about that. But man, what do you think about
Yeah,
this move, man?
I'm still kind of 50-50 on Kevin. It's certain things that I look for that a lot of people may not look for, from a head coach, especially from the things that he's been going through in Cleveland, the things he's going to be expected to face here in Atlanta. I still haven't seen the tangible stuff that I need to see from him as far as being that head coach. So I'm still going to reserve. I'm going to do it like a real deep dive video. I just told Big Low that I'm going to do a deep dive video and told everybody like, hey, stay tuned for because it's not one that's going to be something to miss. 'Cause there's going to be some things it's one thing to be optimistic, but there are going to be some things that's going to need to be brought out that we really need to consider, right? And from a head coach, I mean, it's a lot of responsibilities. I mean, it's not like being an offensive coordinator where you have one aspect uh, of a position to think about, and that's to train your player up. However, Kevin Stefanski has a big load, and right now at this point, uh, you know, I'm just not seeing the tangible stuff as of yet. And I get it. He's still a brand new head coach relatively. But I mean, I'm still looking for certain things that a lot of people don't look for. And Raheem Morris came in with a plan too, just like Kevin Stefanski did. So I mean, but to see that plans go into fruition, there are certain things that a coach has to show, as and not just talking. A lot of people can talk a good talk, but I need to see the action. So like training camp, I gotta be there. the preseason games, I gotta be there. So, like I said, it's certain things I want to see, as opposed to just hearing him say it. But as far as his press conference, I mean, he said all the right things. I mean, you can't. I mean, you can't knock a coach for, you know, saying what his expectations were, laying them out, what his plans are. So I mean, it's not like he's gonna come in here and browbeat you with negative stuff, right? So, like I said, if I had to give it a grade from 1 to 10, I'm still sitting at like 5.5 right now. So, but like I said, there's some things I'm gonna be looking forward to.
I'm gonna say this about Kevin Stefanski. I watched I watched some of the press conference, but I watched that video of him talking to the team in their first meeting. I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Just listening to that speech, that sounded like a that sounded like the type of speech that he rehearsed in the mirror like 5 different times, and he sounded a lot like a robot, man. One thing, listen, Raheem Morris's best trait was that he was a good talker. Hey,
Right.
he had charisma off the roof. That's why we always said the dude should have been a politician. He should have been running for office because he knew how to talk to people.
Yeah.
The thing with
Right. Exactly.
Kevin Stefanski, he don't. You get the feeling that public speaking is not his specialty. And
Right. Right.
see the
Right.
thing is now Raheem's mouth didn't get him anywhere, but fired after 2 years. And as we
Yeah.
know, the greatest coach of all time, he was never known for being much of a talker, but he was about results. So
Right.
hopefully that's
Exactly.
what Kevin Stefanski could be. And Kevin Stefanski has given some results in Cleveland. But I'm gonna be honest, man. What this Falcons team needs, I'm not saying that the Falcons should have kept Raheem Morris around just for this because y'all know how I feel about that shit. But
Yeah.
the thing is, man, you need, especially with a lot of young guys as your core, who I'm going to be completely honest, they haven't
Mhm.
sniffed winning. They haven't been able to get over that hump. They need a
Right.
guy that they can connect with. You need a guy
Right.
that connect with them, and while they can still put the plan, still execute the plan, results matter. Man, look, if that's what I said. If the Falcons win games, none of this shit matters.
Right. Right.
I'm gonna be
Exactly.
honest with y'all. What I got from this first meeting with Kevin Stefanski compared to other
Mhm.
coaches, I got a at the podium, I got a bit of an Arthur Smith feel from him. I'm just going to be
Right.
honest. He wasn't friendly with the press like Raheem. I got a bit of an Arthur Smith feel from him. In that meeting room, listening to him
Right.
speaking, it almost felt like he was very much out of place, especially in a city like Atlanta. But once again,
Right.
maybe that's what the Falcons need is someone who isn't going to be all about the flash, isn't going to be all about going out and trying to win with words, but trying to win on
Right.
the field. But I
Right.
mean,
Right.
the only thing is there's a little bit of an Arthur Smith energy, but we just got to hope it isn't Arthur Smith level results. That it's at least a notch above that.
Right.
So like
Right.
I say,
Right.
the
But the thing with
product
Raheem,
the product is going to matter, man. The product on the field this year is
yeah.
really going to matter. I'm going to be honest with y'all. If you're at this point, man, if you're expecting this team to come out and win double digit games, you're over exceeding where this team realistically probably is. This could very well be another
Yeah.
8-9 season for this team. But it's going to matter
Mhm.
how this team looks on the field. You got to take a look at the schedule and who this team is playing. Okay? But
Right.
it's going to matter. Obviously, we want to see how the quarterback situation is going to play out, how they're going to navigate
Right.
that quarterback situation. But it's going to be how is the team gelling? How are they connecting?
Yeah.
We heard Bijan Robinson say earlier today,
Mhm.
just looking at some of the playbook, he expects it to be very explosive.
Like,
That coming from Bijan, that sounds encouraging, but we're
right.
going to need to see it. We're going to need to see, and but one thing I did like Kevin Stefanski say is that, and this is where I kind of go, just because maybe it didn't come off, the way it should have, it didn't flow naturally
Right.
like some of the other coaches. That doesn't matter if the message is still in there that needs to be in there, which is at this point, man, with this this they call it phase one. It ain't
Right.
it. The X's and O's are cute and all, and
Mhm.
how they want the plays, but it's about fundamentals and it's about technique,
Absolutely.
and that's what the Falcons have been missing these past 2 years.
Yeah. Absolutely. The thing about Raheem is, uh, he was an awesome coordinator, and what a lot of people fail to realize is just because you make a great or awesome coordinator don't mean you'll fill the shoes of a head coach. So when you talk about feeling comfortable or be in a position or fit a position, Raheem is right where he needs to be. He will forever make his money at a coordinator. He will be that guy. As far as him being a head coach further into the future, I just don't see
If
it
any
happen.
team gives, listen, if any team gives him another head coaching job, they're just flat out stupid.
Well, they set themselves up for failure. I mean,
Exactly.
and
You
yeah,
stupid. You
yeah,
stupid. Because
yeah, it doesn't make
it's either
sense.
that or you're accepting that you're throwing the next 2 or 3 years away, which is a very tough. It's very tough to sell to your fans. But
Right, right, exactly.
he almost became the coach in Arizona.
Almost, but I think Arizona. I don't think I'm not going to say they're going to give up, but I don't think because I read the article that said that Arizona's going to be the next team that's going to go out there and tank the season, and it took me because I was like, wait a minute, if that's the case, why would Tyler Algier set himself up for failure like that? But
He knows
I
he gonna
think
be
something else,
getting most of the carries over there. I mean, shoot,
yeah,
if I was Tyler and I had to choose between Atlanta and Arizona, I would have came back here. Now I think the Falcons actually got the better deal with Brian Robinson, but I think personally for Algier, man, out of everywhere you could have gone, you could have went to Seattle, you could have went anywhere. That
right,
that team, they're going to be in contention. You decide to go to Arizona, you didn't get crazy money either.
right, exactly, exactly.
But he must
Eh,
think that he's going to be able to get a majority of the carries. But okay, then at that point, you're just setting yourself up to get underpaid.
Right, for sure, for sure. The one thing about Tyler Algier, he will forever have if he keeps his production up, and especially if it improves, he will forever have interest in him. So, how many years did he sign with? I think he only signed a 2 year deal with them, right?
I think it was only a 2 year
Oh,
deal. That's why I say
yeah,
it wasn't outrageous. But the
yeah.
Falcons still got the better deal with Brian Robinson.
Oh, for sure, for sure. I think so. If especially if Brian is able to bounce back from his injury, I think it's going to be a no brainer. The way he runs, because he runs hard, and
What was his injury?
he got shot.
Oh, oh, he was the dude that got shot.
Yeah, he got shot. Yeah, yeah.
Now
It
he
wasn't it
got
wasn't life threatening, but he at the same time he had to
wait.
take some time off away from.
Now that happened several years ago though, because now I'm
Yeah,
remembering that happened
yeah,
several years ago.
yeah. That happened. Yeah, that happened. Like when he was with or before he even got to San Francisco.
Man, he was still up in Washington. Man, hey,
Yeah, yeah. I meant Washington. He got drafted.
they 50 cented that man.
Yeah,
Yo,
the man Zay is
What's
in the
up,
house.
Zay?
yo,
Yeah,
what's good, fellas? What's good, man?
what's
And we
happening?
just
What's
back at
happening?
it for another night.
Ah,
I
word.
was gonna say, man, I was thinking, man, I ain't feeling it, but I'm like, all right, I'll go live tonight. I'll go live.
Uh-huh. My God, I mean, shit. I ain't gonna lie, I'm in here playing. I was running the mat, man. Just lost to a Saints fan. I'm mad as
Shit,
shit.
Oh no!
I'm on the
Oh
Rocket
no!
League tonight.
It's okay. We'll get him back in the regular season.
Oh,
Yeah,
hey,
that's what
yeah.
I'm saying. But yeah, man, my man Kaleb McGary, dog.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
that shit crazy. But
Uh,
I felt like he had a lot going on, dog. Like even because I was watching A1 Sports earlier, he was basically breaking down like the timeline
yeah,
with all his injuries and everything.
yeah,
And I didn't know he had an issue like when he was in college. He
yeah.
had something going on with his heart or
Yeah,
something. So he was dealing with that, and
I
then
think
he had some little
he been dealing with that. I think since he was born.
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Actually, what the report was, he was advised not to play. and his mom came out was like, no, we're not going to do that because if he was to go, he's going to go doing something that he loved. So yeah, he
Mhm.
stuck with it.
Yeah. So it just like it just looked like it just got to a point where he was like, basically, man, just he just called it, wrapped it up for real. He just like,
Yeah.
man, I don't know, because I seen the report. They were talking about he might be ready for training camp. Once I heard them say he might be ready for training camp, I was like,
Man, that if because that's why I was saying, man, he had that heart issue. That dude's been through a lot, man. So at this
yeah.
point, he probably was just thinking, he made his money. It's time to him to go on ahead and hang it up.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
We
we
got
paid him
a
last year.
We paid him a couple of years ago. Yeah. Oh shit, we did give him an extension last year. I
yeah, we
completely
gave him
forgot
30
about
million,
that.
32 million, I think it was.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
like 2 years, 30 million.
yeah. And that was, we have to consider
Check.
too.
Are we gonna get that some of that money back?
No,
Somebody told me it was like 14 million. We get back. I'm not sure. I'm not accurate with the number, but I think it was around
Well,
like.
shit. We only signed Jawan Taylor for 5 million.
yeah, that was a steal.
Yeah.
And then man, I think long term that was actually the better move for the Falcons.
Oh,
If
for
you
sure.
want my honest
Yeah,
opinion,
yeah. It's
I
Hmm.
think I think Bill Callahan can get this boy right.
yeah, almost certainly, most certainly.
Hmm.
That was the only concern with Juan is his run blocking. Pass blocking is phenomenal. It's his run blocking. Yeah,
Hmm.
they're concerned about. But
Oh,
like you
hey,
said,
he a
Bill
good pass
Callahan,
blocker. That's what we need at that. Because even if McGary was going to come back, we all know pass blocking has been the concern with him.
yeah, yeah,
But the only thing with him is the I've been hearing from like Chief fans was his
They've been talking
penalties.
about all the false starts. Well, hey, Bill
yeah, his
Callahan,
penalties,
that's
yeah,
discipline. Bill Callahan can
yeah.
coach that
That's
shit
something
out
that
of him.
Bill. Yeah, that's something Bill can fix. That's something Bill can
Hmm.
fix. But it's like I was telling everybody, man, at the beginning of the season, man, these guys that are pushing that 30-year mark, that's making double figure millions of dollars, all these guys are going to become expendable under Ian Cunningham. If Ian Cunningham is going to build, he's going to build with his team, with younger team, and people that he can actually sustain, keep going into the
Hmm.
future. But and like I said, you have to consider when you look at the team, you have to consider the mindset and the work of Ian Cunningham. I mean, what you're looking at is him going youth, and that's why I was like, Jesse Bates may or may not be here. He may
Well,
be
did
here for
y'all see
veteran.
Jesse? I
He
think
may
he
not
said
be here.
earlier today he wants to retire a Falcon.
Yeah, he wants to retire Falcon. Yeah,
But
and he
as we
might do
know,
it. Who knows?
hey, then in that case, with all the other extensions, you might have to be willing to take a little bit of a discount.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
gonna have to.
Yeah,
absolutely,
dog.
absolutely.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, even though like I know y'all probably don't want him to go. You get what I'm saying? But I feel like it'd just be insane to trade. Like, I hate that we piggybacking on what we were talking about last night. Like, if you gonna trade somebody, I'm trading Pitts before I trade Bates. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you get what I'm
Well,
saying?
I
Cause
mean, shoot. Hey,
I agree
look.
with that.
I'm gonna say this though. If they extend Bates, I may just have to order his jersey.
the Bates, what 30? He 30 now. Like on the dot, I think he's
Yeah,
30 or 31.
I might have to order his jersey. He's 29, so he's somewhere around there. I might have to order his jersey if we actually end up extending him, man.
Yeah, I'm a wait on buying a player jersey. If I buy a jersey, it's gonna be one of the custom ones with my name
You
on it.
gonna get Cowboy on it.
Yeah, I'm getting cowboy on the back of that thing. Because you don't know who's gonna be here. I don't want
Yeah.
to buy a player jersey that's gonna be here just for one season.
Hey,
I don't
shoot, I
want to do
made that.
that.
Hey,
We got a bunch of players on here that just like that's got 1 year contracts, and then I want a guy that's gonna be signed for like 4 or 5 years.
I also want to talk about JPJ. They commented on him today.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
was not there, but man, he got some support today from some of our guys. Man, Jesse Bates
right.
said that he reached out to him, told him he wasn't alone. Bijan said that when he's back in that building, man, he's going to do everything to make sure he's ready, man. And I mean, they
Yeah,
said, hey,
Right.
you got to remember this was the voluntary part.
yeah,
Hey
yeah,
man, it's like, and I really want Dirty up here so he can talk about it because he been on hitting the nail on it with this JPJ stuff.
yeah,
This guy
yeah,
needs support. We don't know what the fuck
yeah,
happened in that situation. We
yeah.
really don't know what happened. This guy needs support.
Well, here's the thing that's damaging to JPJ. The videos. That's the part that's damaging to him.
The
It's
video of
not the
what
fact that
him getting arrested.
of everything that transpired from the time he reached her house from that moment to the police station. They got basically all of that on video, and that's what's gonna be damaging to him. And the NFL and everybody knows there are going to be situations in domestic violence. There are going to be situations between a man and a woman, right? But this is the level you take it to. And I think me personally, I think JPJ took it to the level of no return. And I mean, it's just the level of violence.
He definitely went crazy. He definitely went crazy
Yeah,
over her.
yeah, that's the part.
Yeah, he crashed out.
Yeah, he crashed out. And I mean, and we know we hate to lose the 10.5 sacks. We hate to lose that. It's hard to replicate that. But at the same time, guys, you have to that violence that it took it to. It's not like it was. It wasn't like it was like a Ray Lewis, like not Ray Lewis. Ray Rice when his situation happened. Ray Rice's situation happened at the spur of the moment. JPJ's was calculated. He had 4.5, 5 hours trip before he got to her house to calm down, ask for help, all that type of thing, and all that's going to come into play in court, because I mean, and people won't like to highlight what happened.
They
with
they go to court in a couple weeks, don't they?
Yeah, Rasheed Rice over in Kansas City. Everybody like to highlight his situation, highlight Ray Rice's situation, but people realize that stuff happened in the spur of the moment. It's not like it was planned. It's not like it was time, for things to hash out. JPJ was totally different, because like when his situation happened, he could have actually turned to his mom and asked for help. He left with his mom sitting there in California on the stage talking about him, what type of positive person that he is, to go to address this situation with her.
Hey, just the man I want in here to read off this comment by AT. Shout out to the chat. Hey, look, y'all see the link in there. Hit the link, share it out. You see the Venmo up there. Hit the like button, all that good stuff. Shout out to Southside Ricky. Shout out to ATL_251. Bring in the heat. What about he taking money to stay with JPJ? Sounds like prostitution to me. Just saying. OG!
Hey, look though. Now the money was offered. It was offered. It never did say whether or not she took the money, but he did offer it. 75,000 at one point, and I think it was like 125,000 at another point. A total of 200,000 that he offered her to stay in the relationship.
Oh yeah, I seen that in the article. Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy.
That boy's crashing, man.
Yeah.
But it's just that situation.
You there?
Oh yeah, 330. I forgot 330 in there. What's good, my guy?
Yeah,
Hey, what's up? What's up?
My
Yeah.
guy.
Hey, man, what you think about what we were just talking about?
Hey, man. Which part, man? Y'all went from McGary to JPJ.
Shit. Hey, hey, did you read that comment?
Which nah.
The ATL_251. What about
What'd
he
he say?
taking money to stay with JPJ? Sounds like prostitution to me.
He echoing what I said. Hey, look, man.
Hey,
Look, man. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. That flight he took, man. That don't make it calculated, bro. You got to prove intent.
Oh, it's gonna be.
And you got to, and you can't prove intent if he didn't communicate a threat to her.
Yeah, but yeah, the thing is, he was already told to stay away from her before that.
Who was told? Told by who?
JPJ was told. Remember now, there were the 11 other domestic calls to. 7 other domestic calls to the police about JPJ. On that second call, he was advised to stay away from her. On
Who
that
advised him?
JPJ to stay away from Rakia.
Who advised him?
The police told him that face to face to stay
And
away
they
from.
didn't tell her.
Hold
And
on,
they didn't tell her to go get a restraining order.
wait a minute. On that third call is when the restraining order happened. That's when he was told again face to face to stay away from her. Don't. And at that time they were like, hey, get everything you need out of the house so you won't have a reason to come back.
Now. There was no restraining order on him when he got arrested. There was no restraining order on him. The restraining order came after he got arrested.
No.
And after he bailed out.
I'm gonna bring up the article.
That's not accurate, because if he had a restraining order and he did that, he would have never got out on $20,000 bond. No way. No way.
May be wrong. I may be wrong.
The restraining order was taken out after the arrest.
Yeah, shout out to ATL underscore 251.
Which carries no weight.
No, she didn't file an order until after his arrest. Exactly. Yeah.
So it carries no weight. Look, the guy was wrong, man. He was dead wrong.
Listen, we ain't listen, man. We ain't misogynist on here. We ain't saying JPJ was right to want to go down there crashing out because he wasn't. But all we saying is there's two sides to every story.
Man, let me tell y'all something, man. The only reason why all four of us are sitting right here talking on this phone right now, on this live, because we either we didn't get convicted or we didn't get caught.
I don't know about that one.
Huh?
I ain't do shit.
Okay.
But I get what you saying though. I feel what you saying. I get the message though. I get
know
the
what I'm
message.
saying?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, man, I'm a guy, man, I'm retired, you know. Oh, and by the way, I'm in Atlanta right now. I'm in the city,
tell him, OG.
Hey,
Where are you off?
What you mean off? I'm right off 20, man. Right
off
MLK,
20,
baby.
Okay. There we
MLK,
go.
baby.
Oh, he in the hood.
Yeah, I'm in the hood, baby. But check it out. Though.
Yeah,
Let me tell you something about life, man. Everybody make a mistake, man. And there was no really, I'm gonna be honest with you, there was really no real bad damage. A vehicle, man. There's 10 million vehicles out there, man. This dude made a mistake, and I don't think that he should lose his livelihood because of this particular mistake. If it was 11 calls made, somebody dropped the ball.
Seven calls.
Okay, even if it was 3 calls,
Yeah.
somebody dropped the ball. If she really wanted to get away from this guy,
Mm-hmm.
she could have killed all of this the first time he tripped. She should have handled her business, and because she didn't handle her business, she put herself at the mercy of this dude.
Yeah.
And for him to fly from San Francisco to Florida, where he been going, when nobody knows the living arrangements that they had.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody don't know if he was staying there with her, if he spent the night there a couple times, if he had items over there. You can't tell me, bro, that if you had items over there, you're a young guy, not the old cowboy, not the mature cowboy, not the cowboy that got grown children. I'm talking about young buck.
Yeah, right.
You mean to tell me you not going to try to get your stuff or try to talk her in to getting back with you?
Absolutely not.
Well, you one in a million, bro.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because, like I said, that policeman told him, "Don't come back." Told him that night he kicked that door in. Well, suspectedly kicked that door in. Told him not to come back, and at that moment he told him, "Get everything you need out of the house, so you would not come back. So you won't have a reason to come back. And if you do have to come back, you won't have to come back with the police." And then after that is when he got caught again by the security, because it's a gated community. Got caught by the security of that community, or at the window or at the front door of the house. So he was told to stay away. So he knew he wasn't supposed to be there.
But
He
was
knew
it put on paper? Was
and,
it put on paper?
well, that it
It
don't
does
matter.
matter.
It don't matter. She told him the relationship was
Man,
over. She told him that. She texted to him too, like, "Hey, look, I don't want no contact with you. Don't want no emails, no texts. Don't call my friends trying to reach me." He even went and bought a burner phone to call her from. You had to call her from that burner phone because he had blocked the other phone.
so in all of these transactions, all of this crazy stuff he was doing, why didn't she go and get paperwork on this guy?
Man, it's just like any other female that they see other things outside of what's actually going on. You know who I mean, nobody has an answer for why women stay in abusive relationships. So like they was together what 4 years?
Yeah, since
Maybe
he was in Tennessee, I think when he was in
yeah
college, it got
yeah.
for real.
So I mean, who knows why she chose why she didn't take it further than why it got to this point, and she didn't do
Well,
it.
well, that's going to be a factor in it, bro.
Yeah, but when your dad calls the young lady and say, "Hey, my son is over the way to your house. You might want to leave the house." His dad did that. JPJ's dad did that. So that
Well,
that's telling everybody, like, if the dad knows something about this, his dad knows how what's going on. Because if it's my son, I'm doing everything I can. Is like, hey man, look, you might want to get out of that relationship. That girl don't want you. That's just my
what?
point.
So what he's showing is he's showing signs that he's been entitled. Like I said from
Hmm.
the out the gate since the eighth grade, probably he's probably been entitled the entire time.
Yeah,
Because normal people, when the police tell you you better not go back over there, or we're
yeah,
gonna arrest you, and you go back anyway.
yeah,
But he never put his hands on a big dog.
yeah,
So
yeah,
so in my opinion, he was having a temper tantrum,
yeah, for sure.
like a big kid.
Exactly. Well, you saw that when they took him down.
Well,
I mean,
now
he sat there. If he really wanted to put up a
hold
fight, he
on,
could have
hold
put up
on,
a
y'all,
fight.
hold on. Did y'all see that body camera? Not of the arrest or anything, but like 11 days before, uh, he got arrested. She was calling the cops on him.
Yeah,
Um, and did y'all see that body camera where she's talking to the
Hell,
police?
I didn't see
nah,
Yeah,
I
that.
ain't see that.
she's
Talking
in an
about
Uber.
when she was in the Tahoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh
didn't see that one.
damn.
Say, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
What
have to
what
send
happened
that
though?
to you.
What happened?
they
What
really
she was doing?
she had called the cops on him when she was in the Uber going to the airport, I think.
Hmm.
And the cops was like, they was looking at her like, okay, they talked to him, and then it was like, man, ain't nothing we can do.
Yeah,
But again, why didn't she get some documentation on this guy?
yeah. Well, here go the thing.
For her.
I
And
mean,
he never put his hands on her.
yeah,
So this man, how old is this guy? 23, 22, 23 years
20,
old, man.
yeah, 22, probably going on 23.
Man, okay, now let me ask you this right here then, cowboy. I know you strong on it. I'm putting all that to the side. As a young black man
hmm,
at this point in his life, what is it gonna do good overall for her, him, and us
right,
if he loses his career, loses his profession,
hmm,
and is a bitter black man that's name is he's scorned for the rest of his life,
uh-huh,
or or he is given a second chance at least to keep his career
right.
and redeem himself
Cause
in
I'll
the
go.
eyes in
I'm,
the eyes of the same public that wants him not to play football.
Cause I'll go ahead and tell y'all right now, if this man is released and this man's career is over, and he's still free, man, look, that's a man with nothing to lose, and that's the most dangerous man around. Just got to put it out there. You
look,
can listen. You're concerned about her safety, all this and that. If that man loses his career, is released by the Falcons, no one wants him. Just imagine where his mind is going to go at that point. Because I'm telling y'all, the Falcons football is probably the only thing keeping him grounded at this point.
Probably.
Who else?
Probably.
Did you hear what B. John said? Right.
Look,
I was telling him earlier.
look. This is where I stand with that. Consequences. People got to realize that there are consequences to when you make decisions like that.
Man, you don't lose your career because you did that, bro. That's crazy, man.
Hold on, because
Okay.
just think for a moment. Now he don't took that car, that SUV. He don't took that car not once, but twice and rammed that girl's car.
Okay. Is she injured?
Hold on, not once but twice.
Is
Now
she injured?
hold on, wait a minute. It don't matter. It don't matter if she was injured or not. It don't matter. Because one thing for certain, he rammed her from the back one time. She got away. He took that car right when she was about to turn into the police station and rammed her head on in the front. That's twice. Now, just because just because you escaped a car wreck do not mean that your life was not in danger. This girl said her life, she feared for her life. And if the police, this is what she said on paper. She feared that if the system don't get involved, if the courts don't get involved, that her life will be in danger. That's what she said, that he would kill her. So there are things that he has done in the past that had her to say that. Now, look, when it comes to consequences, it happens all the time. I sat in on a court case the other day. This young man, a high school student, promising career, but he chose to go do some get involved in with a breaking and entering, a shooting, and this is like months before graduation. He was set to graduate this year, and the attorney says, his attorney petitioned to the judge, "Hey, can we dead docket this case until after he graduates?" And this was 2 months from graduation, and the judge says, absolutely not. Because if he really wanted to graduate, he would have been, at this point, this close to his graduation, he would have been concentrating on his graduation and not going and getting involved.
So he's
in
a
stuff
minor,
like that.
right?
Now, and hold on. And not only did
Well,
they
in
consider this
Georgia,
crime,
17 means you're an adult.
yeah, and
Can he own a firearm?
but here's the thing:
In Georgia, at
consequences.
17, they charge you as an adult.
Can he own a firearm?
No,
So that's
as
different,
a minor,
bro.
you cannot own a firearm as a minor.
Okay then. So he had no business. He had no business with the firearm.
Consequences. There's a
Man,
consequence.
I'm just saying, man. I just don't think that this man should lose his career on some what ifs and all of that. You know, you
It's
got to
not.
look at the facts.
Yeah,
She
that's
made
what I'm doing.
choices too.
That's what I'm doing. If the police had not got involved, if she had not got to that police station, who knows? Now you said something about intent earlier.
Yeah, you got to prove intent.
Hold on. You cannot tell me that there is not a jury, judge, or lawyer or attorney that's not going to look at somebody who took that level of violence to the point where he is, or what he did. You think he was going to, when he rammed her car and he went to go get her door open, you think he was going there to say, "Hey, let's sit down and talk"? Now that's
I don't know
speculation.
what he's gonna do.
That's speculation. But at the same time,
I didn't say that.
oh no, I'm just saying. I'm saying that if it's speculation by a long shot, it's speculation. But if it goes to trial, which I hope it doesn't, if it goes to trial, that jury is going to sit in there and they're going to speculate all they want. They may become deadlocked over the case, over it. But at the same time, there are going to be people who are going to sit back and say, "Man, what did he really want to do when he did go over there and try to get her out the car? Or what was he really trying to do when he rammed her car not once but twice?" It's the level of violence. And then it took not one, not two, but 6 cops to take him down. It's the level of violence. It's not it is not like one of the cases that I saw was, it's not with the level of intent. It was the level of violence. that it took to get this under control. And that's one of the things that the NFL is going to look at.
He wasn't fighting them guys. He was running.
No, when they got him down to the ground, he was still resisting.
Come on,
Man,
man.
shoot.
You think that dude?
A
You think that dude was
6'5",
really resisting, man?
No, he wasn't really resisting, but
This
260
dude, this dude is a monster,
Come
man.
on. It took 7 or 8 of them pipsqueaks to get his ass down. Look. Come on.
Mr. 10.5.
Look, look. You can look at, you can paint a picture all you want, but when you look at the video, that look, I don't, whether it's the angle of the video or who took the video or whatever. When you look at the video, it looked every bit of as violent as one can take a look at an arrest.
Did he throw a punch?
I know this because that guy 6'6", over 250 pounds. I know he could have made it a whole lot worse.
Did he throw a punch?
No, he didn't throw a punch. He didn't have to. You don't have to. You don't have to throw a punch. You can resist to a level of violence where they can say, okay, he really didn't want to go. You don't have to throw a punch.
Well, they chumps then, man.
Yeah, they exactly.
Where then they should have shot him then.
That's what that police said. And
they should have shot him.
The only reason they did not shoot him is because of who he was. They knew who they were dealing with. That's the only reason. If they had been a regular Joe on the street, he would have been as good as shot.
Well, the cowboy then, guess what you just did? You just said what I've been hinting at the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
It's who he is and who's behind him and what's going to be said.
Because, all right, man, let's think about this, and we've already done said this shit. This man, he was supposed to be up in there 48 hours, at least till Monday. They gave him a court hearing on Super Bowl, not just any Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, a white female judge in Miami-Dade County. They did it. They weren't supposed to do it, and he's out there before the Super Bowl's even over. He's able to watch the Super Bowl, man.
Yeah.
How do you think that was able to get done?
That bond, I think that little bond
and a $20,000 bond. Man, listen.
$20,000, man. I could have went and got him out.
Look, listen, that money was just what it is, money. They know this man not going nowhere. He's not smart enough to go anywhere. If he was smart enough, he would have stayed his butt in California. And to the comment, I don't want James Pierce Jr. out of the league. I know y'all saw my video on it. I do not want him out of the league. I want him back in the Atlanta Falcons uniform. But at the same time, we can't just turn a blind eye to this thing. You can't. He got to pay for what he did.
He gonna pay for it.
Oh yeah.
If he does not pay for what he did, the next.
Well, what should he pay? What should be the what should be his punishment?
What should be his punishment?
But something has to be done because look, if you look at I've been a fan of football forever. Been a fan of the Falcons since '78, right? Domestic violence has gotten worse and worse and worse over the years. It's gonna get to the point. Look at Ray Carew. Look what he did. It's different. Yeah. Look what Hernandez did. That was different, but look what he did. It's get worse and worse and worse, and something has to be done. I mean, you cannot continue to like slap people on the wrist because we think the crime doesn't warrant that.
Man, then the NFL should have started doing that. The NFL should have started doing that a long time ago.
Yeah, I mean, look, when you commit a crime, right? I don't care how menial it is. If you break a law, you gonna pay. You should pay for it, whether you got away with it or not. You deserve to pay for it. Like me, speed all the time. If I get pulled over, I expect to pay for what I did.
He cut for the buck.
I mean that's reality though.
That's
reality though. And Free Dirty said it earlier. If I get caught, we've all done things that if we get caught.
Oh yeah.
But at the same time, you can't just turn a blind eye to what this man did.
I'm not turning a blind eye. I'm gonna tell you what my issue is, right?
When I did my piece, I put it in perspective. Because
let me tell you what my issue is.
Uh-huh.
I've seen too many people get killed on tape
Mm-hmm.
and because of because of the person that got killed
Right.
and the people that killed him, you know where I'm going with this. They go to court and they say, "Oh, we didn't see no problems,"
Right.
and so I'm looking at it from that angle. Man, he didn't put his hands on her. I'm sorry. I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry he did what he did. He hit the car. You know what I'm saying? She could have, if this dude been that bad for that long, she should have had some paperwork on that dude.
Yeah.
Man, so,
I don't want to hear.
Ricky's in the
I don't.
chat. Ricky's in the chat telling people that the law in Florida don't really count unless you're in Polk County. Now, hey,
Well,
y'all seen that sheriff in Polk County? He don't play around.
Yeah.
well. All I'm saying is, I don't feel sorry for nobody no more
No, I
because
don't.
I done seen too many people. I seen 8 cops beat a man on the ground
Yeah.
in front of on tape, and I said,
Yeah.
this guy's name was Rodney King, and I
Mhm.
said, Dad, those cops are going to jail because they got them on tape.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when they went to court, you know what they told us? Our eyes lied to us.
Yeah. Mm.
And
Yeah.
I've seen it. I seen a man put his knee on a man's neck for no reason, and they tried to get him off. They tried their best. I seen a cop set a woman up, shoot her in the face.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't even go to jail. So if this man snapped for a second and hit this lady on the car, and they was in a relationship, and they saying this guy was an animal, and there was no documentation on this guy, and cops let him go. Hey, man, find the dude, let him pay the lady off, get him some help, and send him on his way.
Get his ass
I'm
back on the
sorry.
field. Exactly.
This
I'm
is
sorry.
this is
I,
where I and it's no news to it. This is where I was with it, right? And it goes back to what that cop told him once they got the handcuffs on him. This could have been very bad for you.
they should
And
have shot him.
I'm not looking at it from I'm not looking at it from a cop standpoint, right? I'm looking at me as the father of Raquel Jackson.
That ain't fair,
I'm
bro.
looking at me as that as the grandfather of a grandbaby that I just had, my first grandbaby, my granddaughter. If that had been either one of them in that front
You
seat,
can't do that, man. That ain't fair.
no
That ain't
sir,
fair.
no sir, no sir. How
That
you
ain't
think?
fair, bro.
No
Let him
sir,
speak. Let him speak. And then
no,
I got a question.
no sir. Because I'm telling you like this, there is a even though she didn't put it on paper, there is a known background to this. The 911 calls. The 911 calls. One, I would have, as a father, I would have went down and got my daughter. I don't care if she's grown or not. But the thing it is, if he had showed up down there while I was there, I'm not going to say what I would have done. But at the same time, like that cop said, it could be very bad for him. Because the many times that has been told to him, hey, stay away, the girl don't want you. She don't told him it's over.
And
The
and
fact, hold on.
okay.
The fact that she told him that it's over. I don't care what went on the 3 years that they were together from college to now. I don't care what went on after that or before that. But the fact she told him in person, in a text, in an email, I don't want you. Don't come back around here anymore. Stay away. No contact. That's why he got the 2 cases of aggravated stalking. He was told to stay away. Now,
Did he have merchandise in her house?
whether it was violent, whether their relationship was violent or not, whether he hit her or not, whether she hit him or not, they might have had that type of relationship. We've seen it happen. I broke up a fight when I was bouncing in a club where this guy had this girl on the wall beating her like a man. I mean, he had his hand on her throat and punching her like a dude. I grabbed him, body slammed him. She jumps on my back. So
Shit.
we
Hey,
see,
we
we've seen relationships happen, but at the same time, the moment she told him, "Hey, look, I don't want you," it's over. I don't want you. I don't want your money. I don't want nothing. I don't care if she did. She could owe him $1 million. When she told him, "Hey, stay away,"
OG.
I don't want you. That should have been the end of it.
OG. He just Cowboy just said, and I got a question. Cowboy just said something a very good point. What he would do as a father, man. You don't you got a story about a situation? I don't know if you want to share it or not, but
I'm sure he does.
I do.
I
do.
You want to tell him what went down?
Nah, I ain't gonna share it today, bro.
Okay.
Nah.
All right. But I was getting.
But I understand what you're saying, bro. But see, what I did was, I'm not gonna get into detail, but what I did was I told my daughter that this young man can't never come over here no more.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him, if you ever come over here again, I don't care what she tell you. If you ever come back over here, we gonna have a problem.
Yeah.
So I understand. And the reason why I didn't bust him up was because I kind of blame my daughter too.
Right.
Because you let him in the house. But my grandbabies were there. That's what my problem was. You cutting up with my grandbabies up in here. So she ain't in her right mind either. So I'm gonna settle all of this for both of y'all. I'm gonna give you the ground rules. You got to leave, and you can't let him never come over here no more.
Yeah.
And it's been many, many years ago. And for as my knowledge was, he never went back over there.
Yeah.
Because she wound up getting married to another guy anyway. So
Right.
Well, but I got a question though. After everything you said, Cowboy, I got a question. Where is Rakia Jackson's father? Where is he?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. Where is he? Why didn't he go? And because hey, I'm gonna ask y'all a question. I'm not a father, but I got two fathers up here.
Mm-hmm.
Would it matter how much the dude weighed or how big he was if he did something to your daughter? Would that even matter?
Not at all.
absolutely not.
Not at all.
So where is her father at?
And it's probably the same place where JPJ's father was, on the outside looking in, not
Out the
jumping
picture.
in. Out the picture. Because you know when I asked that question where JPJ's father is, I asked that question when JPJ's at his nominee.
When his mom was doing their thing.
Exactly. I asked that question at that moment. That the situation with Rakia hadn't even happened yet. But when his mom was on that stage talking, I'm like, where's his dad?
Well,
because as a father, I don't care what I had going on. That would not have been a moment I would have missed.
But then he made the phone call to the girl, though.
Yeah, he made the phone call to her.
So that sounded kind of jacked up to me. So
seemed like he had a better relationship with her than he did with him.
Oh yeah, we forgetting that. But where's her father? Again, where's her father? Hey, okay, we heard that's all we've heard about JPJ's father. We know Mama at that point what she was worried about, and it had nothing to do with protecting her son, because we could tell based on the outfit that she was wearing at that damn ceremony.
Yeah.
Oh, she was good to go now.
Yeah.
Hey, she was looking for a big executive CEO to go and take her out to some dinner.
Not in that. Look, she had that Mars Day suit on, didn't she? Fishnet, black pantyhose.
She looking for that.
God damn!
That's what she was looking for, and she probably got him.
But at the same time,
I remember
he was there to support her son, so I can't knock him too much. I can't knock him. He probably asked her to come up there and talk too. So, I mean, he did.
But hey man, but when I saw that, I said, "Oh Lord."
Mm.
Shoot. Look, her mom, look,
Shit,
she might be in her 40s.
shit. Hey, that probably because I don't know if you was watching it live. You was probably ready to have a heart attack.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. She was ready now. She said, I was like, okay, JP, just look. And then he on his way to Dag. He get on the plane to go to Miami,
Right.
wherever they was at.
But
Cause
look,
I
now,
3:30. I remember you was saying like I know I ain't say shit in a minute because I was just letting y'all cook up for real. But I remember you was on Blackberry show. You was just basically saying like you know even though like cause he from Charlotte. I think you from the same area for real. If you just
Yeah,
was able to just have if it was just any way you could just be able to, you know what I'm saying, just have a conversation with that nigga and really just talk some
yeah,
sense into that
I
nigga
was
and really,
serious, man.
yeah,
yeah, like I really like when you said that, I was listening. I was like, yeah,
yeah,
bro, he need that, bro. Like
yeah,
I hope he getting it now. I don't know what the fuck going on now, but
But, right.
it just like you feel me. Hopefully, he got some uncle down there in Charlotte, somebody he can just holler at. You get what I'm saying? Whether you just link up with one of your homeboy, I don't know who his entourage is. You feel me? Like, cause you know we only see them probably on Instagram or when we
Oh,
see them on the press con. Yeah.
hold on. Hold on. 251 up in the chat talking about she just as guilty as he is in this ordeal. He was told to stay
come on,
away,
man,
but yet she had his keys locked in the house and his cell
come on,
phone,
man,
so he slept in the vehicle that night. What did you expect him to do?
come on, man.
I asked the questions. What were their living
That's very important.
agreement?
Another question:
What did he have in the house?
what were
It,
both of their legal residences listed as?
hey, you can flip it how you want it, but the bottom line is, you know what they're gonna say in court. If she wouldn't open the door, if you had things in the house, they're gonna say, "Why did you call police?" Y'all know how the court system
Oh,
works.
now you're gonna put the burden of him calling the police to get his stuff out, but she don't have the burden of having the documents to support that she don't want him over there.
I'm just saying what the court is gonna say. Because
I don't know, bro.
even if
Mm.
he had let's just say let's rewind it back. And
You can't lock a person out of their
you guys have
residence,
seen this
bro.
happen. You guys have seen this happen. A man got something in somebody's house, or the young woman's house. He goes over there. He kicks the door in. That's all he do. He go over there. He kick the door in. He don't get in the house. He just kicks it in. Who going to jail? Y'all see? You guys have seen it happen.
Well, it it depends. I'm
Look,
just saying, man. It depends, man. If she just keep shutting him out, and he's been laying his head there, they gonna be a little bit ill about him kicking the door in. But
yeah,
I mean, what are you gonna do?
yeah. See, and the thing it is, what they're gonna say. The police gonna get there. They're gonna go back and look at the history of between these two, and they're gonna see not one, not two, but 3, 4, 5 calls made to 911 to this location. He goes over there. He already been told to stay away. He kicks the door in. The police shows up. That's all he do. He kick the door in. They taking him to jail.
Did he go to jail when he kicked the door in?
He gonna go to jail. He already been told to stay away.
But I'm saying, did
History.
Pierce Jr. been locked up
Uh-huh.
for any of those
I don't
calls?
think so. I don't think so. I don't
That's
think so.
that's what I'm trying to explain, bro. Somebody dropped the ball.
Oh, the ball was dropped long before this happened. The ball was dropped back
So,
in high school.
so exactly. So the system let him down.
Yeah.
Man, you see
Yeah.
the kid that killed them people, and then they got
Yeah.
him off saying that he didn't know right from
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. If this guy's been entitled and enabled for the past 7 or 8 years, bro,
Mhm.
he didn't know right from wrong, man. He felt like he continued to do that because he's always been catered to.
Right, right.
And if this hammer comes down, it's not going to only come down on him. It's going to come down on Tennessee,
Yeah. Well,
and it
Tennessee,
might come down on that high school.
yeah, Tennessee gonna lose because I don't know if you guys saw the article or not, but
Mhm.
they said Tennessee they overlooked a domestic a situation that he got into where they claimed that he was out because of an injury, but it wasn't because of an injury. It was because of a domestic incident that happened.
And you think them alumni is going to allow
Absolutely.
their football
But
program to
may
suffer?
they may if they take it that far, they may lose a scholarship or two.
I bet you they get a slap on the wrist,
Oh yeah, that is a slap on the wrist.
and he
Yeah,
gonna get a slap because he didn't put his hands on her. He gonna
yeah.
get a slap on the wrist.
Who
Yeah,
said?
cause I read the little ESPN shit, but like you was saying 330, like you said like when shit get to this point or you got shit going on with your you know what I mean, your relationship for real and the way how she talked and like it was unsafe and everything and then you see like it was something about she said something about in the ESPN article that she said he was pulling her hair and
Yeah.
he hit her
Throat.
multiple times, but it's just like why like I get it. You get what I'm saying? Like you in a
Yeah.
relationship, y'all in love, you letting shit slide. You get what I'm saying? But like some I don't know, me I look at it like why wait
Yeah.
to say that? You get what I'm saying? It's just I ain't saying bro, that nigga dead ass wrong for what he did. You get
He
what I'm
did
saying?
wrong now.
You
I
feel me?
That's for both of y'all though.
Mhm.
How many times have y'all seen when a young lady calls for help, right? Calls
Mhm.
911 for help. The police get there, and the police get there and was running down. You know what I mean? She after she tells him what happened, the last thing she says, "Well, I don't want him to go to jail, but how many times have y'all seen that?
I seen a lot, bro.
All the time.
A
All the
lot.
That's
time.
a lot of reasons they don't even call.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, I'm saying that to say this, right? Because she did say she gonna take the stand, and I know a lot of people saying, well, she gonna get offered money not to take the stand. They're gonna get settled out of court, and I hope it does get settled out of court. But they're not gonna just sit back and say, okay, all right, they had a spat, nobody hit each other, but he took that car and rammed her. He kept her from getting to safety. Because I know y'all didn't know this, that most of all the footage that they got of this incident happened within a block of the police station, within camera view. So
Yeah.
that's gonna be the bulk of their stand, of the defense stand when they do go. So it's
What's
not
the
gonna
When
be
I,
league minimum? What's the
undisputed,
minimum of
have
suspension for getting arrested?
undisputable evidence.
What's
Because
what's the what's the league minimum of getting arrested under those circumstances?
I don't think there's a minimum for arrest, but there's a minimum, I think, for domestic violence of 6 games.
yeah, yeah. Well,
Well, he
see,
gonna get 6 games then,
yeah, I think he's gonna be going a full season.
and they gonna bring him back the year of the Super Bowl coming to Atlanta.
Yeah, man.
I don't know
Hey,
about a foot. We gonna have see. That's why I say what happens in a couple weeks when they go to court's gonna be interesting. I don't know if it's gonna be a full season or not, but it'll be 6 to 8 games.
Man, if they bring him back next season, all of the Me Too people and the don't tell or whatever it is, don't tell and
yeah,
us
Mhm.
three and all of that,
yeah,
they're gonna be protesting the same year that the Super Bowl is coming to Atlanta.
yeah.
No, well,
And
shit,
look,
fuck them.
They need to go. They need to suspend him for six games,
Yeah,
and then if he's innocent, if I mean if he don't be found guilty,
yeah.
let
Now
me let
look,
me let me make sure that and because if they bring him back at the beginning of next season,
mhm,
then they're gonna have a lot of distractions coming to the Benz.
yeah. Now you remember I told you I got the little friend that worked for the Falcons that
I got you.
that underwrite that. there is a letter that was wrote by somebody who works for the Falcons, a female that worked for the Falcons. She wouldn't say what capacity. But I'm gathering because of the fact that she won't tell me who it is the reason why that it's somebody of importance. And I'm thinking that's why she won't tell me who it is, because it will open up a can of worms. And there's a letter that was drafted up that's supposed to be hand delivered to Arthur Blank, not sent through office email, not sent through a email or correspondence or letter. It's supposed to be hand delivered, and it's supposed to be requested from a face to face with that letter in tow. Now, with the fact with that happening tells me that it is somebody who is not some everyday Joe that you can say, okay, just fire them or release them. That they don't have to worry about it in the future. But the fact that happened, the fact that letter is being brought out, is the fact that it's somebody who has some type of clout, or somebody who has.
What was entailed in the letter?
Yeah, what's entailed? That's what I want to know.
It's related to James P. J. I'm still trying to get it. I'm trying to persuade her to get it. I've told her, like, look, I won't disclose who wrote it. I just want the body of the letter. I don't want nothing else.
Mm-hmm. She better write that letter with gloves on.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They go fingerprint that daggone paper, boy. Let me tell you something, man. You talk about millions of dollars, man. You talk about 10.5 sacks, bro. Yeah. I'm here to tell you, boy.
That's production.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, but you talk about a $1 trillion business, man, industry. Yeah. And you, man, let me tell you something, man. He didn't put his hands on that young lady, and I ain't trying to be ugly, man, but he didn't put his hands on that young lady, man. He just wild out, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And you give her enough money, they give her enough money, man, and she get her little endorsements, and she continue to make her little $85,000 a year playing basketball, and she need to keep it moving. And next time she try to play a dude, you know, she'll know better.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
You know what I'm sorry for, because to me, man, when I saw the picture of them together, right? They look like the ultimate they look like that couple you look at years from now and like, okay, they are that power couple, because they actually look good together. You know, and I really hate that this happened like this, and I'm like, wow, 4 years. But the fact that it took 4 years for her to get to this point, or him to get to this point, they were both invested into this thing. I think he was probably more invested in it. I ain't gonna say I think he probably was invested more into it than she was, because he probably emotionally involved with it.
You don't think that guy would give her money?
Speculation saying that she probably done found another high roller somewhere.
Man, she went to LA, man, and found a monster over there.
Man,
boy.
She found someone who can put her on some games so much. Hey.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah. $16 million. He's talking about he got a $16 million contract. That boy ain't got no money. Let me show you some money.
Right.
And I guarantee you he's at least 10 years older than she is.
Probably.
Hey.
Probably.
Look, he probably said, man, $16 million, man. I made $16 million yesterday.
Yeah. You guys
in LA?
Type shit.
I make more money than the NFL motherfucker.
Right.
And then he got some game
Zay?
with
What
him.
you do, Zay?
Hey.
What you be doing, Zay? How?
Shit, right now, I'm just working right now, but I'm going back to school in the fall for real. I'm ready to go back to school for
I'm doing that
for
shit
maintenance
too.
shit.
Hey, you never know. She may
For what now? What you going to school for, Zay?
For HVAC.
Oh yeah,
that's what's up right now.
HVAC,
I got some partners do that, man.
You make some money
them boys getting paid.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's what Winston do, don't he?
I think so, yeah, because I think Winston, he was in the military too, for real. I think he was in the army or some shit like that too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But hey, man, look, look, man, for real, I'm just being honest with you, man. I hate it happen, but they need to work this thing out, man.
Yeah.
They need to go home, work it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go their separate ways.
Yeah.
But Oh, but look, I'm gonna go on the bright side of this thing, though, man. I like, because I was told what he said, but I like what Bijan said, man. I like how Bijan approached it, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
and I think that Bijan just took a step. I think Bijan gonna be the leader of this team, man. He gonna be the
Well,
emotional
he
leader of
already
this
there.
team moving forward. I mean, but he wasn't vocal though. You know what I'm
Yeah, yeah,
saying?
yeah, 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 yeah.
And I think as soon as he see JPJ, he gonna put his hands on him. He gonna pray for him. He
Yeah.
might put them all on him, bro. I'm
Because
telling you,
he did
man.
that. He said he did that for the offensive lineman last year. For real,
Yeah.
he's doing that for the lineman.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, man.
And look, I'm gonna say this about JPJ, and everybody has seen the video. Everybody has seen the video. I want this man back in an Atlanta Falcons uniform. He reminds me of a very young Claude Humphrey. Remember him? I know
Man,
I
Paul
know
was
330. I know 330 know.
Paul was nasty, boy.
I met Claude Humphrey years
Okay.
ago. He signed my barbecue apron.
That shit with a blog.
And I met him, and he
My
reminded
bad, I was not trying to mess up there. Corner D, you had both corners.
Mm-hmm.
JPJ. JPJ reminds me so much of Claude Humphrey. And look, as long as we've been looking for a defensive end, somebody to finally come in here and we've been looking for a defensive end since like forever. Right?
Since your boy, what's his name? From Clemson. Dang, I keep thinking they had 16 sacks.
Yeah. Oh shoot.
44. I can't think of his name.
No, not Beasley. No, not Vic Beasley. Not him.
Come on, man.
Bright. What his name is? Dang gone. He had to step away from the game because he was having some mental issues after he retired. Dang gone. What am I talking about?
Did the Falcons draft him?
Ooh.
No. Abraham. John
Oh,
Abraham.
my John Abraham. Oh, yeah.
Abraham.
He was a monster.
Yeah.
The predator.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, man, the fact we all waiting to see how this thing turns out for JPJ, right? So, and whether it's 6 games, 8 games, that's basically the season. That man hasn't been in football for a minute now, so it's not like you can sit out a year and come back and expect to be doing the same thing. You got to get your body back acclimated, and it's gonna take more than a few games to get back to playing.
Fucking rebounds and shit.
I mean, he been sitting down. He probably, I don't know if he's on house arrest. I don't think he's on house arrest, but he's not. He hasn't been. He probably have been lifting weights, but he hasn't been working out like he work out like he preparing for a season.
It's amazing that we haven't heard anything from this guy. When nobody's had no film on this guy. Nobody is reporting this guy moving around. That's amazing, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing they showed was the shit when he was at the when he was in the barber shop or some shit like that. But I don't know if that was even when when that situation happened though.
Yeah, I think that was old though. I think old.
I think that shit was old too.
Appreciate that, Southside. Yeah.
But man, you imagine, man, look, man, Mr. Blank sent them boys down there to get him or whatever wherever they came from. There was some power moves, man.
Yeah.
Them was some power moves.
Hey, ATL 251, what that thing with Von Miller, wasn't that before that Me Too movement? I think that was before that Me Too movement.
I was in there.
So the NFL was overlooking a whole lot of stuff back then.
Yeah, they was, man. Yeah, man.
Once that Me Too movement happened, man, that free to be me thing, that a lot of people are looking at stuff kind of different now.
Free to be.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean,
but a lot of this stuff, man, this whole world, man, just done turned upside down, man.
It's different.
I ain't no way.
Morals out the window.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, nobody wants to take the back seat.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
And it's just kind of, that I think, like with me, man, I'm real passive about a lot of things, man. And a lot of times, man, people take that as being weakness, but I just try to take the high road, man, and just try to, navigate what time I got left on this earth, man, as peaceful as I can, bro.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
that's even why, maybe that's why I see things the way I see them with JPJ, man. It could have been bad, it could have been worse,
yeah,
but
yeah,
it didn't. Nobody got mangled or nobody got injured. Nobody got, man, let's try to help this guy, man.
yeah. And here's another thing too. You have to consider too the fallout. If he come back and he plays, is he going to be able to handle the fallout from it? Because he's going to get it. He
Yeah.
comes into the
Well,
state.
if he, man, no matter what he do, it gonna be fallout, man.
Yeah,
Cause
He
yeah,
just gonna be, it's just gonna be
Winston,
fallout on a broke man.
yeah. My
yeah.
question is he going to be mentally strong enough, to handle that though? But
No. Well, you
the-
talking about if he don't have no job?
no. I'm talking about when he comes back. He gonna get ridiculed.
Oh,
Yeah,
he gonna be he gonna be well
they gonna
protected.
spam him with questions and shit. Cause me
Yeah,
and Winston was talking about that. Like is he gonna be able to stand in front of the press conferences and all that shit? You get what
yeah.
I'm saying? And be able, cause they gonna ask him them questions.
That
I'm gonna
part.
tell
They
you
gonna,
about me. I'm gonna tell you
yeah,
about me.
Uh,
If I settle this case with this young lady and move on,
mm-hmm.
you
mhm.
can't ask me no question about my business. I'm
That's,
sorry.
that's that freedom of speech to the press.
Well, they can
Yeah.
ask all they want to. I'm not gonna talk to them.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not gonna
That's
talk
what
to
I
them.
mean by
That's on everything, bro.
yeah. That's what I mean by him being able to handle the
Nah,
fallout.
I'm
Yeah.
not. I'm not gonna. I
Um,
don't
Cause
care what they say.
he
you
just
hey,
got like, even though they do asking them questions, he just gotta answer them and like just don't crash out with like
yeah.
answer them without getting mad. You get what I'm
One
saying? Like
question.
really.
But one thing
One
definitely
question gonna lead to another question.
yeah. One thing is
Yep.
definitely gonna happen when they arriving into Mercedes Benz. It's gonna be a small group of women out there, maybe some men out there that's gonna be out there waiting for him to get off that bus, and
And they better act
oh, they're
appropriate.
gonna spew that venom now. They're gonna do that. They're gonna have
Well,
a megaphone making sure he can hear it. They're gonna have women over there screaming, trying to
whatever.
get their point across.
And I'm going to the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, and
Yeah,
I'm gonna earn my paycheck for that Sunday. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
I,
But
I need to talk to him. I
yeah,
wish I could talk to him.
yeah. But
Hold your head up, man. Go do what you do.
yeah, if you're not mentally strong though, if you're not mentally strong, that will bother you. Game
Oh,
in, game out, every city you go to.
and they're gonna talk to him. They're gonna talk to him in the game too.
Yeah,
Man.
They're gonna be like, "Yo, man, I ain't your girl. Come get some. I ain't your
And
girl.
then
Swing. Yeah, run into me."
this another thing, like when he play, right? Say he come back and play.
mm-hmm.
Just imagine how offensive lineman might treat him. You get what I'm saying? Offensive
That's what I'm
lineman might
saying.
play
Yeah.
him
Yeah,
a different way. You get what I'm
you'd
saying?
have
He just might
hit my daughter. Yeah, I'd have did something about you.
Yeah,
real
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
yeah. Oh, they gonna
Niggas
do
gonna
it.
try to pancake that nigga, all kind of shit. You get what I'm saying? They gonna try to
yeah.
play
Yeah,
that nigga rough.
Hey, but
but guess what? His team gonna have to rally around him then.
Yeah,
Because
that's what I'm saying.
if you do some dirt to my boy, and he was not found guilty
Yeah.
yeah,
of what you tripping about, oh yeah,
yeah.
we finna start swinging on the
Yeah.
field.
But
Hey,
Falcons, yeah, that's why I'm like, we gotta be a tough football team this year, bro.
We
We
gonna have to, if
gotta
he
be
come.
tough, yo.
You
mm,
right, Zay. You
They
right.
gotta be tough, yo.
yeah,
All that soft shit, that crying, like we was talking about before, crying and all that
yeah.
at the games and all that shit can't be happening. Like
Right,
that's
right.
why it's the fans,
That's
see
real
Matt
talk,
Ryan, all them, they coming telling niggas like, man, we gotta be this team gotta be a tough football team. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
man. You
cause
See,
go
that's why.
ahead, man. Keep going. Keep going.
yeah, cause it's just like you get what I'm saying. You can't be weak this year, bro. That's why I'm like, bro, Niggas just. I'm glad y'all just got me thinking about that shit now, cause it's just like, bruh. Cause these niggas gotta be. I hope we fighting niggas and shit, slapping. Like I don't care. Like you gotta rally behind that nigga, bro. If he play,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
If he come back, you just said it right there. You nailed it right there. Say, if he come back, Aubrey gonna have to say, look, man, if he must start tripping on the field, we got
Yeah.
to do what we got to do.
Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah.
That's just the way it gonna be.
But here go
Cause
the
this
thing.
team already falling in a category of being hated right now. You get what I'm
Yep.
saying? Even from the Cleveland fans. Then you got, the Cleveland fans that hate Stefanski. Then you got them Bears fans. We play the Bears this year. They mad about them comp picks and shit. You get what I'm saying? So it's not no regular schedule we got. Then we still play the Saints. The Saints play us rough. We still got the Panthers. We can't beat them for shit. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? So bro, this a season we gotta lock in. You get what I'm saying? Like they gotta be tough, yo. Like
Right.
Jalen Walker, he showed some signs last year. Like you get what I'm saying? Like he played tough, but
Yeah.
all these other niggas, man, they got to build that shit. Penix, whoever, Tour, whoever. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
gotta
you're right
step that
about
shit
that
up.
now.
Yeah. And that what makes Bill Callahan the most important guy on Kevin Stefanski's staff. Because if things go crazy, I don't think they're gonna appoint uh Tommy Reese as the head coach. I don't think they're gonna make him start making decisions. It'll be either Jeff Ulbrich or Bill Callahan gonna have to step in. Somebody has to step in because we can't forget what happened in training camp last year, right? JPJ he didn't make a whole lot of friends last season.
No,
Right.
he did not.
Mm-hmm.
He got in two scuffles, one with Kaleb McGary, who's gone, then he got into one with Bergeron, who's still here.
Mm-hmm.
And let's not forget how he was in the locker room. He come in the locker room, they say they got the music going. He comes in, he turns the radio off and put his stuff on. Everybody,
Oh god, I remember that.
yeah. So I mean, he didn't make a whole lot of friends, and a lot of people. I'm not gonna say they'll probably be petty about it and try to hold them against it, but at the same time, a lot of these people got families too,
Yeah.
so they're not gonna let somebody come in and disrupt what they got going on. So because you want to vibe out or you want to crash out or whatever. So you remember what happened to Justin Fields when he got brought into when he got drafted to the Chicago Bears. He made that one comment, and his O-line got him killed.
Mm.
And all that man said was college football. He said the NFL is too slow. College football is much faster. That's all that man said.
He said that.
Yeah.
Oh
And
my God.
that's why he got sacked the way he did.
Kamikaze.
Oh my god.
He got killed. And it took after the bye season. I mean the
Bye week.
bye week, and then they started letting the man play. And by then it was too late. Their season was gone.
They probably said, "Oh, how fast is pros now?"
Yeah, and see, by that time his mental was gone.
Yeah.
He was beat up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man,
So,
shout
I
out,
mean,
shout out, y'all boys. I had to step away. I had to shower, man. Shout out to y'all boys for holding it down. Hey, check this out. All y'all watching, hit the link, hit the like button, share it out. You see the Venmo up there. We got OG3 Dirty up here, Zay up here, Cowboy Fandemic up here. Tap the link. These guys just held it down for me. Shout out.
yeah, that was up.
But
Man.
hey, Zay, you hit it. That was a great look at it because we got to look. Not only we got to look at it from the thing if he gets suspended, but what happens when he comes back? What is gonna? Because he's gonna play.
Yeah.
If he comes back, he's gonna hit the field. And what kind of is the team gonna be with him? Are they gonna be down with him? If these guys on the other teams start tripping, if they gonna throw hands with him,
Right.
hey, are they gonna protect him?
Right.
Because if they don't protect him, these other teams are gonna get in his head.
Yeah.
And that's how we're gonna lose games.
That's how we gonna lose games.
That mental battle. They win that mental battle and they get in our head enough, and players on the team not willing to, you feel me, rally behind that shit, bro.
Absolutely.
It's just like man, it's gonna be a lot. Cause you know these road games, he might come in road game, niggas gonna be booing the shit out of him. You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying? All kind of
They
shit.
gonna be
Like,
booing the shit out of him in the bins too. Best believe. You got a lot of weak
Hey
ass
man,
people in
Yeah.
this fan base.
Hey,
they
they
you know who he need to talk to
And
about
thin
redeeming
minded.
himself though?
who
He
that?
need to talk to Michael Vick,
I was
man.
good. Yeah, he need to
Yeah.
talk to
yeah,
Yeah.
Vic.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
someone need some.
Vic went through
Matt
the
or
ringer,
Arthur
man.
Blank or someone. They need to
Yeah.
give him Michael Vick's number.
Yeah. For sure.
Hey,
hmm
Cowboy, you remember? I don't know if Chandler was there, but you remember when Philly came to the Dome
Yeah.
and they let Michael Vick run on the field by himself?
Yep. Yep. That place went great. I look.
Hey, bro,
I
Andy
was,
Reid was a freaking genius for doing that.
of course. Of course.
Man,
Yeah.
Mike needed that.
And he wasn't even starting.
Right.
Donovan McNabb was starting, and
Right.
he let Michael Vick run on out the tunnel
Be
by
the thing.
himself
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
in his house.
Yeah.
Look, I had chills, man. Look, man, I got emotional when he did that, man. I
yeah,
was like, oh
no
my
cap.
God, this dude is a freaking genius.
Hey, but look, I'm gonna tell you something about Arthur Blank. That was a point of no return because that hurt Arthur Blank to his heart to have to do that. But he had to send a message too. Because one thing Arthur Blank don't do, and I used to work for a subsidiary of Arthur Blank, and I know how he operates. One thing he don't do is have you lie to him. He wants
Oh
to
yeah.
get you to know.
Hey, he
If I
willing.
can't trust you, bro, I can't work
Listen.
with
He's
Yeah,
willing
when
to work, and he can work. Arthur Blank will
yeah,
work with you.
yeah. If
Y'all
he
seen
comes
these
in,
coaches? Y'all seen these coaches? Before Raheem, these coaches that he would keep around longer than was needed. He's willing
yeah,
to work with people.
yeah, yeah. I'm gonna tell you what he did. It wasn't him. It was his people. They came in, did an inspection, did a walkthrough, and we had a meeting. By lunchtime, that whole, except for one person, that whole place, that the administration was gone. They were gone. I'm talking about their boxes packed up. The only thing that was left on their desk, it wasn't even a pencil left on their desk. When I tell you everything was packed, they didn't even have to pack up their own stuff and put it like that. The only thing that was left was those computers on those desks. When he comes in and he expects answers, and you do not give him what he's expecting to hear, and you try to browbeat him with mumble jumble, and then you turn around and you lie to him, giving him false information, you can forget it.
Man, matter of fact, that probably is what got Raheem fired.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, that and what Terry Fontenot did at the
Oh
draft.
yeah, that's what got Terry fired. Cause hey,
Yeah,
Terry
yeah,
was trying to sell him going when it didn't work out. Arthur Blank felt
yeah,
lied to.
yeah. And that's the reason why Matt Ryan is here and why he is so important.
He knows Matt ain't gonna lie to him.
He trusts Matt.
And honestly, he knows that if Matt knows he can't do the job, Matt will admit it and he'll step aside because Matt don't need the job.
Absolutely. Because I don't know if you guys paid attention in the press conference when Matt Ryan and Arthur Blank was sitting side by side. How Matt Ryan, every time Matt Ryan got to talking, he reached over and he taps.
Like I got you. I
yeah,
got
real
you.
shit.
That was
He
a
was
sign that
definitely
he
doing
said,
that.
hey, that was to reassure him. I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you.
Hey, Chandler, who you got in the bottom right hand
Well, we
corner
just
over there?
got Georgia, Texas boy up in here.
Oh my God, that's
Yes,
my
sir.
guy. The new
What's
My
era.
God.
Yes,
Yeah,
indeed. The new era. How everybody doing this evening?
Hey
man.
man, everything good, man. What's going on?
Bless,
What you
man.
got for us, man? What you got? Oh
Man,
man,
hey, you
I'm
gonna
good.
be available this weekend?
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right,
yeah.
when you
I
thinking
feel good
about
about
doing
it
your
this weekend.
show? When you want to do your show?
I think it's on Sunday, so I think I'm gonna stick with that trend until I get some more time to free up. So I
All
might do
right,
a
so
show
you gonna do?
this
You
Sunday.
think you're gonna be available? Saturday, man, Saturday night.
Yeah.
Okay, because we think about doing a little mock. So me, Cowboy, Zay, we think about doing a mock draft, man. We want you on for it.
Yo,
So
Yeah,
so
that's hey, that's if you got time for it. You
yeah,
know,
hey
us little
hey hey
people.
hey, hey
Hey,
y'all,
us little people. You know, we gotta extend the invitation sometime.
yeah.
You get big like Georgia, Texas boy. You gotta find a schedule.
Oh
You know, put
no.
on a schedule for you.
You gotta fit in. You gotta
Oh
fit in.
no, man.
You gotta check it Rolodex, man.
Yeah, you gotta
Oh,
take us to Palm Town.
hey, man, just let me know, all right?
yes,
Oh, man,
Man, hey man, I see the chat still lit here too, man. I tell you what.
Man, shout out the chat. Shout out the chat. And y'all see the like button and y'all see the link, you see the Venmo. Hey, matter
There
of
you go.
fact,
yeah.
if y'all got any like Cash Apps or Venmo y'all want to send me so we can put it up on the screen, let's do it.
Do that.
Hey,
Let's do
look.
it. Y'all want to
Right.
do any of that stuff? Let's do it.
just me, but to
Hey, Georgia,
me,
Texas boy, what you think about the pickup, man, today after the announcement of McGary's retirement?
Ian Cunningham showed his true hand. It didn't even take an hour, and he already had a replacement in the building.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, hold up, because we was all shocked. But Gary retired. But I remember just a few weeks ago on my show, I was like, hey, we ain't heard nothing on Taylor. Like, what's going on? And people tell me, oh, no, you don't hear nothing. It's good. I was like, man, you heard nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Next thing you know, Taylor McGary, big country, is retired. I
Yeah.
say maybe 40, 45 minutes later, Jawan Taylor, welcome
Yeah.
to Atlanta.
Yeah. But you makes you
And
wonder.
we got him for a good deal too.
It makes you wonder though if this move was already in talks too. Because
Oh
I'm gonna
yeah,
tell
I
you,
think they kind of had to know.
yeah. And this is the thing too. I wonder this move here tells you now. This move right here tells you right now that no move is above impossible right now. Because I'm gonna tell you, this man, he was making he was making 30 million for 2 years. He was making $30 million from the Chiefs. So I'm wondering what in the world did Ian Cunningham go tell this man to let him know, hey, come in here for 5. And
Man, listen, that's what made me mad about last year. It wasn't no reason why we couldn't win. We got to start coming like that.
Terry would have waited until after the draft. Then he would have gotten some
yeah,
bum to try to fill this spot.
yeah, yeah, he would have waited. He would have tried to fill that spot with a possibly a solid player, but nobody as flashy as this right here. But this this,
Man,
Oh, man.
this
he
To
signing,
needed
me, I
a
think
tenth.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like he made that signing right that day with the I looked at it a little different, right? I feel
mhm.
like they really try and go defense in that with
Hey,
that
look, we gonna
48 pick.
talk about it Saturday, but I'm telling y'all right now, shoot, these mock drafts. If Christian Miller is there,
Yeah,
Man,
Right.
y'all know where I'm going.
Yeah, yeah,
listen,
yeah,
yeah,
again,
but
Jawan
what
Taylor,
I was
that,
saying though, right, is
that
that
allowed
like
me to.
good.
Oh, I was saying, bringing in Jawan Taylor, that allowed Ian Cunningham to keep the draft strategy as it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's just like it looked like I don't know. I feel like they got an eye on like going with defense because a lot of folks felt like all right, McGary retiring, they going to more
You
than
don't
likely probably draft the old lineman and with that second overall, not the second round pick that we got, but I think that signing kind of said like nah, I think they got their eye on probably a defensive player for real, for
Yep.
real.
yeah, yeah.
And
I can
and
see that.
now I can also see 48 being trade down. So somebody can throw
Yeah, they may trade down
a
for that
second and
pick.
a third to move up to 48.
Hmm.
Like if we can get 50 something and 90 something or 100 something, like two picks, that that'll be solid. Because this draft is like, because this draft, it ain't top heavy. This is a middle of the pack draft. Like we ain't really got no superstars like how last year was or the years prior. You ain't really got no superstars in this draft class, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you
I
just trying. It just seemed like depth. Like it really overall. I mean, I've been looking at the players, but I mean, it really don't look like it's like you see a player that's going like really take off year one. It's like somebody that can. It's good additions to the squad. Like they got some talent. Like the receivers. There's a lot of receivers with talent, but I feel like they all can just blend in, and then they can develop their way into being like that. Maybe a wide receiver one in the future. You get what I'm saying? Depending on how they development go, but it all depends though. It all depends.
but we still the thing that has me going wide receiver with that first pick because we still need a need at the wide receiver. We still have that open because Jahan Dotson, yes, he is a a solid receiver, but I don't quite see him as the number two for some reason. I just think we need another guy that could really like come in here, and actually own that spot. Whether it be through draft or free agency. I know a lot of the Atlanta Falcons fans love Zachariah Branch. But his size is what get me. I mean, the guy has all the attributes of what you want in a number two receiver. It's just his size that got me about Zachariah. Then you got a Ted Hurst, who we can look at, somebody who has nice size. But I think that need at the number two receiving spot is something that I think they probably will address first. And my next pick will be probably the offensive line. Uh, Hence the reason, what's happening with what did happen with Kaleb McGary, and now we still got to build for the future. Because what's his name not getting any younger? Jake Matthews, he's not getting any younger. Uh, our center, I forgot his. Forgot his name. But our center, he's not getting any younger. I mean, he was already talking about being on the trade blocks anyway. But these guys are also making quite a bit of money. So, and the way to end right now, the way he's handling everything, he's building for the future because he knows at some point within the next couple of seasons, Drake gonna have to get paid, Bijan is gonna have to get paid, and these guys could command in excess of $30 million. So, it's gonna be he got to have some money there somewhere, and we still got to repay Kirk Cousins. So it's I mean he got to find money somewhere. Even though we stretch some guys' contracts out, that's not going to be enough. If he expects to pay Drake, expect to pay Bijan and keep this core of the team going, it went into like 4, 5, 6 years from now, he's gonna have to start paying some people here within a couple of years.
See, Southside knows the guy I want. He already knows I'm on the Christian Miller train.
Right.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Cause it's just we got me. I just want them get them extensions done. Just not drinking John out the way. You get what I'm saying? I mean, but back to what you were saying about Jahan and the kids. Like, see me with Jahan. I like he one of them. You gotta see it
Yeah,
because, like folks saying, you don't want it to be another Donnell Mooney situation. He played
exactly.
good and then he fall off a cliff a little bit, but his contract ain't like Mooney's. Mooney's was around like 3 years, 39. Jahan like 2 years, 16.
Yeah.
Nah, Jahan got a 1 year, $5 million deal.
Nah,
No,
Jahan's
John
was
got a
2 years.
Oh, no,
yeah. He got a 2 year. He got a two
they
year
gave him a
deal.
2 year deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, him as a kid got 2 year deals.
Yeah. Yeah.
2 year, 2 year,
Oh
15
shoot,
million.
I
I
thought
think
you were
like
talking about
10.
Jawan. Yo, you talking about Jahan? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
Jahan. Yeah,
Yeah.
Jahan. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Cause what I was ready to say, like I mean, Jahan, I don't know, cause we ain't really see him in a bigger role since he was in Washington. You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So, and then Washington, he had his, cause he was a wide receiver too next to Terry McLaurin,
Right.
and it was he was a little. He had 1 year, I think he had like 6 touchdowns, and
Yeah.
then he kind of was inconsistent, and then got traded in the middle of the season to the Eagles. Like he got traded when the Commanders they turned their season around. Jaden Daniels going crazy, and they still winded up trading him in the division. So it kind of, cause even though I know he felt the way about that, like damn, y'all ain't give a fuck about me that much to the point y'all traded me to a divisional rival in the middle of the fucking season. You get what I'm saying? So we just gotta see. I like him. I mean, he can play on the outside. I really want him to master the slot and see how good he can really play in that slot because we definitely need somebody consistent in the slot.
Yeah.
But
So in saying that, when we going into the draft, looking at wide receiver, would you value length or would you value speed?
Right. Right. Right.
wait, say it again. You was a little muffled.
So like coming into the draft, looking
Hmm.
at the wide receivers that's in this draft class, would you value speed like somebody like Zachariah Brandt or Ted Hurst, or do you want like somebody like a Chris Brazzell or Bryce Lane?
I want I
That's a
want
good.
I want
more.
to
I
look.
want
No, I want a
speed.
route
Oh, go ahead.
runner.
Go ahead.
I want someone who's technical.
Right.
I want a route runner.
Yeah, I want a gadget guy. I want the guy you can put on the end of rounds. He can
I no.
cause
I
that
need a guy that I know is going to be able to run routes.
But
yeah,
here,
but they can run routes too. Like the gadget got like somebody like the guy we was looking at Kevin Coleman Jr. or
Yeah, I
Gary
mean, yeah.
Bernard.
yeah. But
Like one of
Okay.
that guy is Zachariah Branch. You talk
yeah.
about a guy who had that football speed and that 40 speed. And, a
Hmm.
lot of people already know. I don't put a whole lot into that 40 speed, right? But
Right.
this guy he'll run. His speed tells you something different because when you see him
Hmm.
catch the ball, once he catches, if he catches in stride, you can forget about it. But if he have to stop and catch, you still maybe to say, hey, you might as well forget about it because his takeoff is even better when he catches the ball and have to turn around and make a football move. He's even better doing that. So he had that football speed and that 40 speed. His size at
Hmm.
5'9" is just what scares me though. And,
Yeah.
and who knows? Tua or Michael Penix may be able to unlock Jahan Dotson. I may be wrong about that, but the fact that he's been 2 years at the very he's been 2 years dead last in the league at being able to get open.
Dodson with
It's
Penix's
sad.
arm could be scary.
Yeah, yeah, and see that's what
Yeah, I
that
like the fact
make.
that the fancy is putting emphasis on using him in this scheme because he all like if we look at the fancy offensive always got sure-handed receivers.
Yeah, Isaiah Bond.
Hey guys,
What's up?
I'm gonna have to bow out tonight, bro. I got
I,
to
but I
drive
think
in
I think
tomorrow.
Hey,
Georgia Tech
what
boy
time you getting on the road tomorrow?
keep going in and out.
About 9.
Aye, man.
I gotta drive down
Are
to
you going back,
Albany.
back to the house? Oh no,
But
you going further down south.
Yeah, I'm going to Albany.
Albany
damn,
Okay,
hey,
State.
okay.
be safe out there,
All
brother.
the other 706.
Albany, the Benny, East Side.
Oh yeah. You
Yeah,
like
man.
You better watch
Nah,
out.
man. My mom's is an Albany State alumni, and they're doing their little alumni thing this weekend. They're doing some stuff. So
Yes,
she was
sir.
gonna drive, man. I can't let my mama drive down there.
Respect.
My mom is like 86, man.
Yeah,
But
Mm-hmm.
that's
Mama still get around.
yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
she'll drive down there, man, but I ain't gonna let her
You
drive
can't let her
down there.
drive down there,
Yeah, there
man.
you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And go down there, spend some time with her.
There you
Oh
go.
yeah, really, yeah. So I get up with you guys, man. I'll probably if y'all do that mock draft, man, I'll probably be listening.
Okay, all right, brother.
Bet.
All right then, people.
Be easy out there.
All right,
Hey,
Take it
hey,
easy,
All right.
brother.
give some love to Three Dirty. He had the show last night, man. So show love to the OG.
Yeah, 7
All right,
hours in the
y'all,
chat.
man.
Yep.
All right, my guy.
All
But
All
I
right.
right.
think but Georgia Texas boy, he was going in and out. I think his mic a little
Yeah,
muffled
it
because I
might
was
be
hearing him,
his
but it went
shit.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause wait. He's still on? He's still on the panel?
can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
That's better. Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like I think we're gonna come out of here the draft D tackle for sure, and I feel like we can't leave. Like I understand people gonna ask to trade for that 48 pick, but we cannot leave out in the second round without drafting because the talent drops. Like the talent drops after that second and third round. So if somebody trying to get that 48 pick and they're like, we'll give you 95 and something else, that's
Yeah,
just
You
something
take,
on
yeah, you take
because
it, man.
yeah. But
I
it
don't
is a
know.
thing too. Over the past few years for us anyway, we've been able to find like, well, it did work for Terry Fontenot. Fifth and sixth round, we've been able to find some people that that work for us. Will that work for Ian Cunningham? I don't know, and it also depends on the team need too. Because like if you're looking for a tight end or whatever, you probably won't find no tight end down in 5 and 6. But if you're looking for a D tackle or maybe a safety or corner, maybe even a steal of a
Mhm.
wide receiver that a lot of people maybe underrated, you might be able to find a little bit of talent there. Because like they're expecting Ted Hurst to like fall, but he's somebody that we could pick up like in later rounds.
Hey, man, Ted.
Yeah,
Well,
facts.
the thing with Ted
Yeah.
Hurst, man, Ted Hurst in like the third or the fourth round,
Mm-hmm.
that'd be nasty. Now I'm gonna have to look
Yeah.
at Ted Hurst's scouting. Is he a good route runner?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
great. Yeah,
Oh,
he's
hey,
great. Yeah.
man, you better pick that
Yeah.
sucker
Georgia
up
State.
because see,
Cause
with them picking up Dotson, man, it don't make wide receiver a necessity, and you can pick someone like Ted Hurst and really try and develop him.
yeah, cause
Yeah.
y'all was
I
Hey,
talking
agree.
so
about.
do anybody why
Go ahead. My fault. My fault.
does
Go
anybody
ahead.
know why that Henry dropped in?
Man, he going out again.
Yeah,
Yeah, he going out.
uh
That's why I be making mistakes, like talking talking over him by mistake. Cause I ain't him. Cause he be going in and out.
yeah,
Yeah.
maybe he gotta go out and come back in. Yeah. But the thing about this draft class here too, this draft class is deep with wide receivers. And so will next year's draft class, same way. They're gonna be deep with wide receivers. So we're gonna pick up something somewhere, and hopefully we'll find a steal. And then you got the undrafted free agents that we've been benefiting from for the last couple of seasons. I think we really lost out with Nick Nash. I really think we lost out with him.
I think so
Uh,
too.
Mm,
Man, I just can't fathom why, with all the drama that was going on in our receiver core, why we didn't get a chance to look at him.
Ridiculous.
But we don't know what happened behind closed doors either. So because they haven't been, shall I say, Raheem's regime weren't forthcoming with truthful information. So it's gonna be. I mean, the reason behind not seeing what Nick Nash had for us, we'll never know now. I mean, who signed in Washington?
yeah, he went to Washington.
That's,
Yep.
that's crazy.
Cause
Yeah.
it's
So,
like it was just with Raheem. I mean, not Raheem. I feel like what they was trying to do, but it was kind of stupid. Like with the receivers, they was going based off of because you seen Fidel Hodge and who else was had a rapport with Penix? Casey Washington. They
right.
winded up becoming healthy scratches. And then
Right.
you seen the receivers that Kirk Cousins was working in training camp, Dylan Drummond, David Sills.
Yeah.
They started giving them more
Yeah.
opportunities.
And see, that was suspect in itself. That I mean,
Yeah.
Daryl Hodge, who had built us out of a lot of situations, who had been solid for years for us. And
Hmm.
then you have, like I said, Casey Washington when he was healthy. We, I mean, he was a pretty good, decent receiver. But
Yep.
to leave them out of the equation, and then you turn around and don't even look at what Nick Nash had for us. I mean, it's baffling the way they was coaching, but how the season went is really not surprising because how the coaching decision that was being made even from the beginning. It doesn't surprise me at all, and
Yeah.
that's why it didn't. I wouldn't have been mad. They had been gone before the bye week. You know what I mean? Because Like the
Mhm.
team that we had last season, man, they are far better than 8 and 9. That
Yeah,
was
'cause-
not an 8 and 9 team. That team we had was a 13-win team on paper.
mhm.
I think an experienced coach, an experienced offensive coordinator would have came in here and took that team to the playoffs. But to be honest with you, you got Drake London, Ray McLeod, Darnell Mooney, Bijan Robinson, Tyler Algier, uh, Charlie Warner, who was blocking his butt off. The O line was solid. I mean, I don't see another coaching regime coming in here and not be better than 8 and 9. I'm scratching my head over it. I mean, I'm looking at this thing like
Yeah,
it can't be happening this way. But I mean, hopefully Kevin Stefanski will come in here with his system and with his coaching staff and turn this thing around. If they become a 10, realistically, I'm looking at another 8 and 9 season maybe.
That's what I've been
I'm not
telling people.
I'm not going to put that predicament out there, but I'm looking. It's going to be a solid season. It just won't be a playoff type season. I'm thinking
Well,
if we hit the playoff, oh man, I'm gonna be over the roof with
but
it. You know, I'm gonna take my hat off to Kevin Stefanski. Definitely, I'm gonna take my hat off anyway to Ian Cunningham. But if they able to hit the playoff with a respectable record, man, I mean, I'm gonna be over the roof with it. I'm gonna be talking Super Bowl in 2028.
here's the thing, okay? We gonna have to see what the schedule is because I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of what determines also your record is how your schedule is set up. That can determine your record, man.
Yeah,
So that's the thing, man. We faced Buffalo at the perfect time last year,
yeah,
coming off a bye week, and we had them
right.
on a Monday. Uh,
Hmm.
there are just a lot of things, man, that go into it. But I've been
Right.
telling people at this point, I'm probably expecting another 8-win season. Now, however, the one thing that kind of keeps me a little optimistic, maybe we could do
Right.
something, is we're still in a weak division. And
Right.
Tampa is
Right.
on the downfall. New Orleans, I don't know what the fuck New Orleans gonna do, but I don't think they gonna be
They
fucking
suck.
anything special.
Right.
They suck.
Carolina's the team to beat in the division, but I mean,
Right.
how better have they really gotten? How better they
Right.
got a tough ass schedule. So that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. You know, 9 wins can win you this division. Hell, 8 won it last year.
Right.
yeah.
Right.
But
It's
my
like I say.
thing
Right.
with that, yeah, my thing with that is like the schedule we got. In my opinion, I just feel like it don't even matter how the schedule gonna be set up because the divisions, like the teams we play, even though it is a weak division, it is a weak division, but we with the players we didn't had, we ain't been able to win it. We've been struggling against Carolina. You know, the Saints, I ain't really worried about the Saints, but Tampa, they give us a run for our money. You get what I'm saying? Then we play the AFC North, NFC North, we play the Commanders again in Washington. Then
Right.
we play the Chiefs. You get what I'm saying? So it's a tough schedule. It don't matter how that shit get lined up. It's going to be tough
Oh yeah,
regardless.
it's gonna be tough. I mean, they ain't gonna. Listen, our division's the easiest teams we facing.
Right.
That in
Hey, give me a
Cleveland.
second, guy. Let me step away for a second.
I bet.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but them games, yeah, them games, it's just because we playing teams that's familiar with our with our style and everything. But don't get me wrong. I mean, we do got some different players that can give the defenses in our division different looks. You get what I'm saying? You potentially add another wide receiver in the draft. You got the kids. You got Jahan Dodson, Brian Robinson. You get what I'm saying? You definitely got different
Well,
looks, and
like
then
I'll say this shit though. For the
mhm,
Falcons to win the NFC South in 2026, make the playoffs, a couple of things are going to have to happen. At the end of the day, no, listen, the defense is going to be solid, but obviously the defense is going to have to stand out and take a step up. You're going to have Drake and Bijan have absolutely monster years. And what's most important is you're going to have to, at some point this season, get your quarterback situation figured out. And you can't play hot potato throughout most of the season. You're going to have to get it figured out probably by week 8.
yeah,
You're gonna have to know that, and look, we're gonna have to have our quarterback in the future to win the division. I don't care how weak it is. We're gonna have to know. Okay, we can move forward with this guy, whether it's Tua or whether it's Penix.
Yeah, but that I feel like that's why Stefanski was high because it's still because he was still able in 2023 to manage 5 or 6 quarterbacks, get to the playoffs. You get what I'm saying? And then me personally, because these last 5 years is just like I always see the close games that we've been losing, and then I just feel like it's the small things we gotta tighten up on because it's
That's
just
why,
a
man,
lot of these
when
because
I
we
hear
don't
them
we
talk
don't
about fundamentals and techniques, that actually, man,
yeah
that's very important for me because that's something that, man, you can clearly see that that last year, man, it was missing.
yeah because it's just them close games. It's just like the Colts game, the guy, it's just special team. Like I get what you're saying about the break, like big season. You really don't really need big seasons from our players like that because we capable to stay in games. We just gotta win the games. We gotta get stops on third downs. We gotta get teams off the field, but not even just the third downs. If we go 3 straight possessions where we stopping the team on their third downs, they going 3 and out, 3 straight drives in a row. We gotta capitalize off that. We
You
can't
got you got to. You got to have
we
some
can't
games,
match
man,
that.
where you
Yeah.
you put, hey, you got to put the punch on them early, but even when you're up, you got to stay consistent. That was the problem in both the Bills and the Rams game last year. Man,
Right.
Yeah.
you should have had both those games right. There shouldn't have been any sweating in the fourth quarter. And in both those games, man, you had it was a sweat till the end.
Mm-hmm.
Should have put up 40 in them games. That's the
Yeah.
thing. We be stuck at 21 points, 24 points, but can't
Mm-hmm.
you feel me? We don't know how this team has yet to know how to put they foot down a team throat. I haven't
They
seen
can't.
it yet.
Yeah.
I
Man,
have not seen it.
when did it happen at any point? This past season, it didn't happen, man. It
Not even
didn't.
the season before that. Because it could have I ain't gonna lie, it could have happened in the Commanders game, but
Yeah.
we started letting Marcus Mariota get back in the game a
Shit.
little bit, threw a
Yeah.
touchdown to Debo. You get what I'm saying? That game could have been won.
It could
Yeah.
have, and we should, man. I remember Bijan saying before that game, we gonna bust him in the mouth, and we were on track to do it too.
Yeah.
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 We was clicking. The offense was clicking. Drake was having a good game.
Yeah.
Mike, because we just came back. That was right after that Panthers game. We lost 30-0. And then we bounced back. You get what I'm saying? That was a bounce back game. Pennis had 300. Drake had a good game. But
Right.
you see them stats, but then you look at the score. We
Mm.
only beat them what about one possession still?
Yeah, one
So it's just like
touchdown.
that
It was
game
like
should have been over.
that was
Like
like what
especially
34,
yeah,
27.
yeah. It was like something like that. They shouldn't even had that many amount of points.
Yeah.
Mariota
No,
threw a pick the Watts. You get what I'm saying? That was one of them games that shit should have been over. Like they shouldn't even been able to have a chance. But that's the
Right.
problem with this team. It's not even really about the players being, they gotta have these big years, stat years, individual.
Right.
It's not that. It's just,
you
bro.
gotta you gotta keep your foot on them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the thing about our team too. Our team is diverse. It's not one player that's like really standing out. That's gonna be the player that we got. Like Miami had to
Mhm.
have Tariq Hill. Uh,
Right.
Philadelphia had to have one or two players. Like they had to have Devontae or got the
Well,
running
now
back name.
here,
Saquon break
here
out.
here's the
We
thing.
have a
Mhm.
team where you defenses have to play honest now. Like
Yeah.
you can't blanket or double team Drake now because Kyle Pitts is going to take advantage. You can't double or bracket Kyle Pitts because let's just say Jahan Dotson breaks out. Start having a season or a breakout season. So our team is so balanced now that or even Bijan do his thing that defenses have to play honest now. And even if they look at Tua and say, "Hey, he's not the same guy that he used to be," you still got to respect his legs.
That
Even with Penny, you still got to respect what he can do with his legs.
that's what
So
we were on pace for in 24 when we were clicking.
yeah,
Someone was
Yeah.
going to go off. Someone was going to be a problem. But the thing
right,
is, and it started when Kirk got hurt, and they made the stupid fucking decision to not just take him out. Man, that's when all that shit went down though, because it
right,
made it easy on Kirk. He was able to give guys the ball, let them make plays. That's how it's supposed to be.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Cause it was
I,
just once we started playing teams with like, see, I don't know. I look at that little 6-3 start, even though yes, we was clicking, but I look deeper into the teams we was playing and the situate like
What it
that
means here,
Eagles
like
game.
we beat Philly. Listen,
Yeah,
I don't care how the hell you
But
beat
you
Philly. We beat
right.
Philly.
we beat.
But we beat
Yeah,
them, but come on, you know damn well Saquon ain't dropped that damn
We
ball.
beat
yeah.
Philly.
I'm being real. And
Not
then
okay, but we beat
But you know
Philly
what
though.
though, too? To Zay's point, Saquon is known for doing that though.
okay, yeah,
In games
yeah,
like that, man, he
yeah,
all and
yeah.
that's what I forgot what commentator said.
Well,
I want to
Aikman.
scholar. Was it Aikman? One of them said that when it come down to situations like this, it's better to take Saquon out of the game,
Yeah,
no
because
matter
they
how important he is to the. It's better because at points like this, at times like that, in that point in the game, he will fumble the ball.
Mhm.
As great a player as he is, he will fumble the ball. But like you said, we beat him and in Philly, which made it more important for me.
Because it was just, you know, me, I, I, I be looking at it like that, but then it be hard because I'm like, all right, you look at the Steelers game. Well, not the Steelers game, like the Saints game.
Yeah,
I mean, I take a win. Don't get me wrong. A win is a win. You take a win. I
yeah,
respect that.
yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. You get what I'm saying? It's just you look at the Saints game.
Mm-hmm.
Goddamn, we ain't like I was talking about last time. No offensive touchdown in that game. Then the Buccaneers game, you know, because we won what 3 straight games in the division around that time. The Panthers game, we beat them in their house.
Right.
Buccaneers that Thursday night, we was going back and forth. Cadell Hard scored this thing. Then we wound up playing the damn Seahawks. Then
Yeah.
they stomped us. That game had me a little worried a little bit because I'm
Yeah,
like,
that Seahawks game was kind of crazy. They made
Mhm.
our secondary look like they were playing against Little League or something.
Yeah, but then I seen Kirk really look. That's when we really seen the real Kirk. Like he
Yeah.
played like a real defense where he can't just stand in that pocket all the damn time. You get what I'm saying? In that damn Denver game. So it was just it was a little I don't know. It just felt, I'm not gonna say we got lucky or nothing, but it just them games weren't really that convincing. Even just like the 4 game winning streak at the end of the season, it still ain't feel like nothing we could like. It was nothing other than the defense that you felt like you could build off of
Right.
at that 4 game winning streak. Other than okay, we know B. John can take over games, one run for down there, 200 yards on the team, but everything around him just ain't ain't really look that good. You get what
Right.
I'm saying in them 4 games, but hey. That's why I just feel like you bring in the staff that you brought in, and you bring in experience so they can show these guys this is how you build off a 4 game winning streak at the end of a season. You get what I'm saying? Build off that momentum. So
Right.
hopefully we build off that momentum. That's all I'm hoping for.
Right. Right. That's what's up right there. Yeah.
Mhm.
Hey, Cowboy, you be on Twitter?
Not as much as I used to. I need to start getting
Shit
back on.
crazy.
Man, say tell him how these fools on Twitter will be though.
Man, that should be crazy. I used to be on that going back and forth with them damn fans and all that shit. With them Saints
Yeah.
fan, Panther, Buccaneers fans. They get
Nah,
crazy
I'm
on there,
talking
but
about
it
our
just be
fan.
sometimes.
I'm talking about our fans.
Oh yeah. I was ready to get into that. That's the part of that app that I don't be liking is our fan base on there. Sometimes like the shit they
Mm-hmm.
be doing is, and then they be giving like I don't know Twitter. They be pushing that shit like they be pushing certain pages that motherfuckers be Falcon fans,
Yeah.
and they just be hating on the team like
Yeah.
bad.
That's
Not even
social
just
media
hating.
though.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah, that's
like
social
Well,
media.
yeah,
I'm
Yeah,
also
but
say this. You can do that and that's fine, but you gotta at least know what you're talking about. Some of these fools
yeah.
get on
push
here,
it with the facts too.
they don't even know what they talking about, or they go on and they push their own agendas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit be crazy, bro.
Yeah.
It's just, and then some of the shit niggas be saying be stupid, and then and then sometimes some of these folks on there, cause you know most of them people on them apps, most of them, they be like little ass kids, bro. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
some of them motherfuckers be kids behind them damn pages, talking like they GMs and doing, yeah, like they'll be on there posting the whole roster, what they would do with their roster. This is what I do my O line, D line, and
Right.
swear that they
Man,
know
it's
what
like,
they
hey,
talking
It
about.
was a video
but yeah,
game.
but see, that's why
Yeah,
we need to get these people over here. We need to get them on a panel and really see what they're about.
Yeah. But my
yeah,
thing is, I respect everybody's opinion. You know what I mean? But
yeah. I'd be
it's
the same way. Yep.
what I like to do, like when I voice my opinion, I try to have the facts to back it up too.
Yeah,
I don't like
same.
just spewing at it because I don't want to persuade nobody to see my side. I always try to put the facts out there with it. You know, and sometimes I come up
Mhm.
wrong. I
Yeah,
come up wrong and be admitted like, oh, okay, I'm wrong. I gotta go back and do my research. But
right.
I like that. I don't mind like with the Saints. I don't care who it is. If they got their page up and they don't went live and they start talking trash, oh, I'm pulling up on them. If they got a link, oh,
Yeah.
I'm pulling up on them. I don't care who it is.
Mhm.
And like to me, it's not a matter of talking trash, but at the same time, if I hear you say something crazy, like they own us or something like that, I have to go back and get them. You know what I mean? Like we
Mhm.
still own y'all. We still up a couple games on y'all. So y'all pulling up on us. So how y'all own us? You know, that type of thing. So
Yeah,
I pull up on them.
they had they one little run that Drew Brees run,
Yeah,
got they
it's
Super
over.
Bowl. We'll give them that, but even that Tyler Shuck shit, I'm
Yeah,
like, man, he cool, but
yeah,
them niggas ain't played nobody at the end of that damn season. They ain't played
mhm,
nobody, and I
yeah.
stand on that.
Now,
They ain't played
Tyler is
nobody.
that guy that they're gonna have to build around him. You know, I
Yeah,
actually like Chuck. I actually like him. I watched that guy when he was in high school. I'm not high school in
Louisville.
I saw that footage of him in high school, and then I
Mhm.
saw him play a couple of games in Louisville, and I'm like, oh, this guy, he's kind of smart. He kind of reminded me of Matt Ryan. You know, he had that smart shoulder on his head. He wasn't flashy by no means, but you
Right.
can see a smart quarterback play, and that reminded me of Matt Ryan when we drafted him. And
Mhm.
but the Saints got to do him some diligence, and like they got to build around this cat, which I don't think they're going to be able to do.
Yeah.
I don't think, and like I told them guys, I don't think y'all admin is smart enough. I said, well, since y'all lost Terry Fontenot, y'all haven't been able to do y'all due diligence. And
Yeah, Mickey Loomis over there, motherfucker, doing
yeah,
dumb shit, holding on to Alvin Kamara when that nigga should be
yeah, that
gone right
oh,
now.
when I said that, when I said them jokers should move on from Alvin Kamara, man, everybody on that panel went crazy.
See, that's their problem.
I'm
That's
like,
their
you
damn
really?
problem.
Yeah.
That's their
But
damn
man,
problem.
I was like, good, y'all hang on to him. I said the only player that I fear, and I don't mind saying this as a Falcon fan, the only person on that Saints team that I fear was what's his name? It's Mr. Do Everything. I can't remember his name now.
Chris Olave.
Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill, yeah, he's the only guy, and it seems like whenever we play them, we have a difficult time with him,
And
or
he
we lose
bust
against
our
him.
ass up.
Yeah, I mean he's that we just can't stop him.
Yeah.
So he's like that only player, and I've never said this about nobody else, no other player in history since I've been a fan of the Falcons since '78. That he was the only player that I have ever feared playing because he's that guy that for some reason he has the Falcons number.
Yeah.
But but up until he got hurt, you know, I was like, okay, maybe we got a chance. But every time we go back to play them, even when he was out hurt, they'll somehow find a way to put this man back on the active roster to play against us. And they know it. They know we can't do nothing with him. That's why they bring him on.
But did they release him?
Yeah, I think he got released.
Yeah, because I remember that not the last game, the first game we played them last season. They was because I remember because they had red zone problems last year.
Right.
They couldn't when they get in the red zone, they was really struggling. Because I remember that one little play when we played them and they put him in like on a third down, first, second down, whatever down it was. And the motherfucking lineman snapped the ball. That bitch went right over Taysom Hill head.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I was like, okay, we got his ass now. And I remember Jesse Bates, he popped that shit out his damn hand, popped that shit out his goddamn hand in that 2023 game for real. I was like he was Taysom Hill, he was still doing his thing, but he wasn't really killing us like how he was back in the day though.
Yeah, and they know that because I was on Dolph Jackson's show. As you guys know, I'm a part of Come On In Sports Network. Shout out to them. And them jokers. I was trying to tell them like hey, the Alvin Kamara is y'all downfall because y'all keep trying to center the offense around him, and he's not that type of person no more, especially since he got hurt. But Tyson Hill is that guy, man, and they were like, "No, Tyson is not. He's not our team." I'm like, "But he is against us." You know what I
Right.
mean? I'm like, we can't do nothing with him. But
Yeah.
they know too. They see it. That's why whenever we play them, they make sure he's on the roster, on the active roster to play against us. But
Yep.
this year, man, I think that the defense that we have, man, I think it will. I don't care if they put if they brought back what's his name, Deuce McAllister. This
Oh
defense we
yeah.
got now, man, we got some run stoppers in here. I
Yep.
mean, we got some guys now. As far as getting pressure on the quarterback, we're gonna have to see what we can divvy up because, like I said, these guys that we brought in on these 1-year contract deals, these guys here are run stoppers. None of them are really known for getting to the quarterback, But
Mhm.
it's what we do as a team that will make us so special. It's what we do as a team. Each talent that we have. Hopefully, that we can get Ruka Rohoro back into his original spot and get him out of that middle,
Mhm.
and do his thing on the end. But we're gonna be able to get some pressure on that quarterback. It's just gonna be what we do as a team as opposed to what one man did, like JPJ did. And it's gonna be hard to
Yeah.
replicate what he did. It's gonna be hard, but and what we do as a team is probably gonna be more important than what an individual player does. It's gonna hurt that we lost Caden Ellis. Yeah, that's gonna
Oh
hurt.
yeah. Hell
But
yeah.
we still got
Hell yeah.
Divine Diablo, who that kid there. We stole him. Man, Terry,
Mhm.
man, he didn't do nothing but good last year. That's one thing he did good with finding that cat. But
Yep.
uh, Jalen Walker, hopefully they better get him into the position where he get him off that edge and put him in that back in his linebacker position, be able to do what he do. I'm gonna love it, man. That's gonna be nice.
Yeah, because it's just I'm just looking for I feel like we got speed now. Because even though I know it's been 2 straight years, he been hurt, but I'm looking forward to see what we can get out that boy Braylon Trice. I know a lot of
Yeah,
folks they just thinking like, they looking at him like it's another Troy Anderson situation
right,
and shit. But
right,
I try not to think like that. You get what I'm saying? Just give him another shot. You get what I'm saying?
right.
Because when he was in Washington, he was good against the run too.
Yeah, that's what I was in. We got some good run stoppers in here. One thing
Yeah.
Braylon does well, very well. He'll set that edge, and
Yep.
once he sets that edge, he's very good, excellent at running down that line, running down the line to make the tackle.
Hmm.
And that's an underrated. That's an underrated trait. It's one
Yep.
thing to set that edge, but if your deep tackle or your edge rusher on the other side can't get to that running back, he's coming down the line and he plays it
For
very.
sure.
He running through tackles. I've been running
Yep.
through blocks.
Because like they said, and I seen what they was saying just watching his tape a little bit. Like he violent. Like I see
Mhm.
it. He for
Mhm.
sure violent. He can
Yeah,
push. You get what I'm saying? It's just when he was in Washington, I don't think their defense was really that. I mean, their defense was cool, but
yeah,
he definitely was one of the like leaders because he was a captain over there. You get what I'm saying? So
right.
I'm looking forward to see if we can get that guy back. See, you get what I'm saying? See if he can actually have a decent year. Shit, give us like 6 sacks.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
I think the defense is going to be somewhat like it was last year, last season,
Yep.
where it was contribution from everywhere. You saw one guy had 5 sacks. You saw one guy had 4 sacks. Another guy had 5 sacks. JPJ did what he did with the 10.5, but because of the pressure that he was getting, other people was able to eat off that too. Because at
Yep.
some point, you had to account for JPJ. You had to double him. You had to triple him. You had to do a trap to keep him doing what he doing. But that enabled Caden Ellis to do what he do. That enabled Jalen Walker to do what he do. That enabled Evan Caddy and Onyemata to do what they do. So it wasn't like just one man. Just like even though he was the sack leader, what he
Yeah.
did helped others eat, and that's hopefully what we got. With these new guys that's coming in here now.
Yeah, because it really showed like we got talent.
Yeah,
Like you get what I'm saying? Like the Zach Harrisons, the Brandon Dorlises. Like you get what I'm saying?
facts.
Like you seen what they really can do you actually scheme them up right and
Yeah.
bring. You get what I'm saying? Like
Right.
Aldridge did a good job, even though like he was trying to really like ease into being more of a rushing four more than just sending whole blitzes. You rushing down there, everybody. You rushing Kate in there. You rushing Diablo, all them guys in there. You just trying to really ease in and trying to learn to be a team that can rush with four guys rushing in for real. So hopefully we can get more of that next year where we can just blitz four guys. You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Right.
So I just want a cornerback. I just need another damn cornerback though.
Exactly.
Man,
Yeah. That way we got to
look, shout out to all y'all, but I'm getting ready to shut this shit down. I can't go no
Yeah,
7 hours tonight.
you sound tired. I know you sound tired of shit. Me too, bro.
Hey,
That's a good show though.
we can't do no 7 hours tonight. Hey man, that was a great show last night, and
Yes.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
this all I'll say about it. The opportunity was given last night, and I mean it wasn't taken. Everyone had an opportunity last night to come in and air out their shit, and y'all better look. Unless I feel like doing another stream like that, in the future,
Yeah.
man, you gonna
Hmm.
have to pay me if you want to air out some shit over here. You know what I'm
Right. Right.
saying?
Right.
Shoot,
Right.
hey.
Right.
So hey,
Well,
hey,
here's the thing. Here's the
what's
thing
up?
going forward, man. I had a very extensive conversation with the content curator today on that subject. Who actually whose name was dropped into. I'm not gonna disclose the name, but
Hmm.
uh that individual, I went on to let that person know, like, hey, you good with us. Yes, your name did come up, but it was not directed at you. And
Yeah.
going forward, we can work together. That's no problem. The thing was, we had two people that had a disagreement with one another. It escalated into a point where it needs to get rectified, right? Or not, but at the same time, it had to be aired because one individual felt disrespected about it, and as a man, he couldn't let it sit no more. So it had nothing to do with your platform, and I want to let her know, like, hey, I mean, let them know, like, hey, let's go ahead and get this fan base back to where it's supposed to be because it's too many divisions in this fan base. I never thought I'd see the day where an Atlanta Falcons fan base, especially among content creators, to sit there and be divided.
Man,
It's one thing to
shit.
have a
This,
difference of opinion. It's
this
one thing to
thing
have a difference
now,
of opinion.
this thing now, you got essentially your different factions, and
Right.
essentially it's like the Bloods
Yeah.
versus the Crips. That's essentially
Exactly.
what it is. You got a lot of
Yeah.
people, man, and see that's the thing, man. If y'all don't know about what the fuck is going on over on Twitter, man, y'all might actually be saved from a lot of the bullshit. But look, this is where I might need to start streaming these things over on Twitter too, where I can get it on multiple platforms. Because look, if
Yeah.
I'd love for the Twitter people to be able to come up in here, but they're not going to. They're not going to.
No.
Those Twitter people, that all they know to do and all the courage that they can muster up is to type with a keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Cause niggas just be typing, niggas just typing.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it for real.
Yeah.
you type anything, especially
Yeah.
you don't got anything, you don't got anything to it, you don't got your name to it, you don't got a brand to it or anything. They'll type anything, they can get away with it.
Right. Right. Exactly. Exactly. And I don't get into like the verbal disputes on online and all that and carrying. I don't do that mess. I rather do stuff face to face. Because anything that I would type up, I
Mhm.
would actually say it to you. I'm not going, and it's not nothing that I'm not gonna say I'm a badass or anything. It's not about that. It's about handle things like a man, like a human being, like supposed to. If
Right.
we talk like folk and hash it out, then I'm all for it. But if you want to take it to another level, I'm not going to go back and forth with it. If it get to the point where you trying to be disrespectful, you trying to take it to the physical, nah, I'm out, man. I'm bailing. You know what I mean? It's not about that. Because one thing about me, because once you put your hands on me, one of us gonna end up in the hospital, one of us gonna end up in jail. Bottom line. And the thing is, it's not that major. It's not that major.
Yeah, shit never that deep.
It's no subject in that we talk about warrant going past the point of any type of level of violence, any type of level of disrespect. I mean, you do your thing over there. You run your program how you want to do it. You run your platform how you want to do it. That's okay. But when you get to the point where you want to call out a man just because of a difference of opinion, and then you want to stay consistent with it,
Yeah, stay in balance.
Mhm.
I draw the line at that.
But but
I
but
draw the
they,
line.
then the thing is though, if they do want to do it, you should at least be willing when a link is dropped to come up and face that person.
Exactly. Exactly. At the very least. At least.
At the
At
very
least.
least, man, they ain't even about that shit. But look, y'all gotta find a
Yeah.
word or something.
Yeah. Hey man, look, we still building this thing, man. So y'all said, like you said earlier, y'all see the link, y'all see
They see the
the
link. They see the link in every single
yeah,
stream, and they don't
yeah.
tap it.
So,
That's fine. But if you got something
yeah,
to say, you want to go and you want to
come
run
on.
your mouth somewhere else. That just proves you're a pussy. Hit the link.
Yeah. Right. Right.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Well, look, but yeah, man. But like I said earlier, man, I mean, yesterday, man. As always, man, we appreciate everyone for having, for joining in chat. Y'all kept it lit. Appreciate that. Chandler, as always, brother. It's always a pleasure to be on you. Zay, we got to work together, man. Do something.
Yes, sir. Most
Shoot.
definitely.
So, and
Zay, I'm gonna get. You want his number? I can give you his number.
yeah, that'll work too. That'll
Yeah,
work
I'm about to
too.
say, if that's cool, with Chandler,
Yeah,
hell yeah.
Yeah, and I
that'll
might
work.
need your
That'll
number
work.
too, Zay. I know we got each other on
Yeah.
Twitter, but hey, look,
Oh
and we
yeah,
gon'
for
we gon'
sure.
we gonna
For
do this.
sure.
We gonna do this mock draft on Saturday. Probably is what
Right.
I'm
Bet.
thinking. We're probably gonna do it. Yeah, Saturday, because I'm probably
Yeah.
gonna have some shit to do these next 2 days.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yes,
Okay.
Lord. You know it.
we'll do it Saturday. It may be Sunday if plans change, but I don't want to step on any toes, so we'll do it. We'll do that
Yeah.
on Saturday, man. But
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
hey, look. If that's all that there is, man, you ain't gotta go home.
Oh God.
Out of here.